Tell you, this is hype. Here we go, Nuturn on the offense. And immediately going up B short as well as B long. RB sitting here near window, gonna gun down that boom bot. Suggests trying to poke his head around a little bit. Out comes that dark cover.
Just looking to delay. Perry in position to throw this paranoia through hookah to try to go for a push, potentially. Biding their time, thinks better of it.
Cancels for now. They are coming up into Garden, but actually we have a rotation from Solo with the spike back. So let's see where he goes with that. RB still sitting back here.
Well, Boombot gets cleared by Perry, confirms that there's at least somebody hanging outside of hookah. So they continue to play slow around the corner. This is one of the slowest pistol rounds that we've ever seen. And that just goes to show you what the tension is like here for this final. Both teams looking to come out on top. Nate's in the back. Glow, oh no, he thought he was going to be able to survive that. Wanted to just eat the damage, does not manage to do so. Just now falling down to 10 HP. RB pushes the corner, gets the final tap into the head. Meanwhile, this crossfire set up. Just finds one, might not be anticipating. Solo be right around the corner. He's going to push for it, looks for the kill. Does not find it, and Solo will take the TP across over to A.
All right, and already they have Perry running into A. Rotation back right now. King coming through the vents. Gonna shoot some shots off there with the Killjoy. RB taking down Perry. So only Solo left over. He's already hurt. He's only got the classic. Not looking so hot.
Yeah, 65 HP now is going to be spotted. Hides in. Trying to at least get the plant down to get that extra money. They're spamming through the box to try to finish him off, and the nades will manage to do so. No spike plant, no extra cash. Pistol round goes the way of Vision Strikers.
Yeah, very strong defense. Like you said, a really slow first pistol round there. It seemed like Nuturn really wanted to push in. Suggest started to break through hookah in the window area pretty well, but the crossfires, they came in through the Garden, really tore Nuturn apart.
Yeah, weren't really ready for that one. That's where it slips out of their fingers. So now let's see how they bounce back. Likely just going to be the full save from them, but maybe they'll change it up. Yeah, taking a look at our top down, I'm starting to see some stingers.
Yeah, this is something we actually see from Nuturn. They actually do pretty reasonably heavy buys after losing the first pistol round, and we do see that, like you said, stingers. I think I saw a Spectre in there as well.
Yep. Suggest is here with the Spectre, so stinger for Allow and Solo, otherwise Sheriff's Perry and Lakia.
And they do have some shields as well. So they spend each round. It's very interesting watching how different they are from the other top teams in Korea. I
mean, it's a pretty big gambit. You know, lose out on this round, barring a pretty crazy, thrifty turnaround. That's going to be a couple rounds gone. Boombot cleared. Nade's going to be evaded.
Raze versus Raze over at the window. Looks like a rotation. They do have the spike over there on Perry going through that link towards A short. Right now, Allow going through the caves. Perry just kind of waiting. Solo ready to fault line in. Yeah, throws it down. Suggest. Oh, headshotted there by RB with the Spectre.
And because they don't have a double peek coming in from Solo, they can't try to get the punish on RB, so he actually just makes it across now to this right side. Pushes back out. Solo will manage to respond quite nicely, but falls down to 20 HP, which is making the chances of taking this round that much slimmer here.
Yeah, they see King around the corner here with that Owlbot. Pop out and get him. Tailwind back in. Allow, pretty low on health.
Got a brief dink in. They hear the plants. That's pushing the corner. Manages to find the kill. Follows up for a second. Looking for the third. Can't quite line them up. But now they need to get the spike. They need to get this planted. A few seconds remaining. Allow, waiting. Has just enough time to get this onto the ground, but Stacks comes charging through. The plant not going to happen. Lakia looking for that final kill, so Glow goes ahead, pulls back away. Spike will get planted for a little bit of extra cash, and he will hold on to the Sheriff.
All right, so I mean, the best out of a bad situation, I guess, there, but they are not going to have all that much money, considering how much they did spend in that previous round. Vision Strikers has to be at least content with what happened here.
Yeah, you can hear it. Seeming calm, you know, trying to keep level-headed as they get ready to come back into this. Now it's just going to be the full Sheriff purchase. Half armor for all except Lakia, who went for the full, and Solo for none.
Just Spectres on the other side, and Glow already with a couple kills there, popping down A short.
Yeah, Perry managed to find RB in the crossfire, but Glow was already well set up to go ahead and scoop that last kill here. As the nades come out, they will confirm that there is a Raze on short.
This is not looking so hot for Nuturn, but this is kind of what you expect when you go into one of these Sheriff rounds. They've been spending their money quite a bit, and it is starting to not pay off.
No, it is not. Go for the double peek. Glow trying to hold it down, trying to get that ace. Can't quite make it happen, but still 4 kills to basically go ahead and set up for this round win. They'll recon forward. Suggest wary that somebody's going to be pushing from behind, but Vision Strikers, they're playing this one out patiently. They're not looking to give over any guns, because they know that if Suggest does get a gun in his hands, he very well could clutch it.
Yeah, it is absolutely a possibility. Not going to do it that time, though. Tries to shoot down the Killjoy, but does get taken out. Vision Strikers right now looking very strong at the beginning of this.
Yeah, this is a fantastic start. But
some messy rounds, though, right?
Yeah, it has cost them. They lose RB, so now he's going to have to go ahead and buy back in. He can just afford full armor and a rifle, but seems like, yeah, he's already got the rest of his utility locked in, so we'll just go to save a little bit of extra by picking up the Spectre instead.
All right, over on the other side here for Nuturn, it's going to be Phantoms and a Vandal here for Suggest.
Looks like maybe they swapped around and Glow trading over his Phantom to RB just to give him that extra bit of firepower. Drone will move forward, spots one at the back of Fountain, gets the tag. RB looking for the peek. Ooh. Shots come through. He's like, yeah, there's a couple people over there.
Yeah, a little bit of an aggressive push down there, down B long. Solo going to be peeking up. Orb's still left over there.
It's a really heavy stack here at the B side with the spike now getting rotated over to A. Vision Strikers are going to have to respond to this pretty soon. I thought maybe they were just going to go for an early stack, get RB the ult orb to get the showstopper online. But it hasn't been the case. They're still just sitting in Gardens. Seems like they still think that this is going to be a B force.
Yeah, but it does look like they're going to push into A. Now, King has the full setup there. But obviously you're not going to be able to hold on for too long. Looks like we do start to have a rotation back towards A. Solo gonna throw the fault line through the wall.
Trying to catch anybody that would be waiting on site or up in heaven. No one there to receive it because it's been a very disengaged hold here on the A site. So now Vision Strikers are going to have to go for this 5v5 retake.
Solo backing up into the bads there. Allow checking vents. I love the angle Allow is coming in from, especially the Dark Storm over on heaven. Because that has worn out now.
Glow inching his way forward, just checking out short. Might not be ready for Lakia here on the flank. Pushes out. Gets a great headshot. Allow, meanwhile, off screen, finds 3. And suddenly it's just RB all on his lonesome. They've already spotted him. He managed to find 2 kills. Can he actually drag this back? The answer is no. Suggest has the Vandal in hand, gets the headshot, and Nuturn get on the board.
All right, finally, Nuturn taken down around here. You know, not too surprised after they did that kind of like, what do we call it, like a forced buy in round 2, that it takes them until round 4 to really get themselves back on the board. They have the right guns then, and they finally do take that very important round. If they had lost there, I mean 4-0 at that point, and then you have to go back to Sheriffs, that's no good.
Yeah, well, bless up for Korean observers. We do have Alau's perspective as he scooped those 3 kills over on the site, so we get a little bit of a look at as to what happened there and how things really fell apart for Vision Strikers. But back into it we do go. And this is a huge round now for Nuturn. If they can take this away from Vision Strikers, they will start running away with the economy. And Vision Strikers are going to be shattered. I mean, you can see here Glow, unable to afford a rifle, is just going to be sitting there with a Bucky.
Yeah, just sitting behind the crates over in A. We'll see if that's where they end up going.
They're starting to rotate over towards short, so he could get the jump on somebody.
Yeah, looks like they do have a Nanoswarm waiting in A short. Zest going to throw the Owl Drone into the baths. Owl Drone, meet Owl Drone. I just love it every time. There's something deeply funny about Owl Drones spotting each other in a bathroom. All right, looks like they're going to go ahead and infiltrate. Waiting here with that Bucky, gets a shot but does not get the kill. Lakia kills Glow off.
Takes him down to 12 HP. Darts flying forward. They're looking for Zest. They will manage to displace him, but not before losing out on 2 members. So it's a 2v3 retake with Lakia 1 hit away from dead. Great peek from RP. Gets the instant headshot onto Solo. Evening the odds even further. Now with Stacks finding the kill, this is looking very great for Vision Strikers to take the round. Showstopper out. Does he just throw it on the corner? He's just going to hold this angle. They know that he exited through showers. Now the Hunter's Fury will come in. Gets the 1-tap here onto Stacks, but now they can follow up and just finish the defuse. 4-1 now here for Vision Strikers.
Really, really well done. I love coming up around that corner in the way that you don't really expect it. We did see in a previous round where Lakia actually snuck around to stop something like that, but obviously this time unable to do so. Nuturn discussing a little bit about what's going on. like we heard in the interview, Solo, he has the final say here.
Nasty one tap there from RB onto Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Just locked right onto his head. Well, let's see how Nuturn tries to come back into this one. The Bladestorm is available for allow, so won't be going for a buy. Just be relying on these knives to do the talking for him.
All right, hopefully he gets something done with it. Looks like they're going to rush up A short very quickly this time, busting over into U-Haul.
Oh.
Allow coming out the other side. Oh, throws the knives down and does get the kill there onto Zest.
Doesn't even
Goes
take
through
much damage.
vents.
Too much damage taken there. Now pushing up behind. Glow, is he prepared for this? The answer is absolutely not. Doesn't even look.
Man. Allow really bringing something together for his team right now. Up comes the paint shells. Tries to get the kill onto Raze. Doesn't get it, but hops down. Did take the gun there.
King creeping in through short. Managed to find one off screens. Trying to push that corner. So many angles to check here, though, but manages to find Lakia. Does he check the right side? Sees the showstopper. Gets distracted by the Raze. Allow in the meantime does find RB, and now it's all on Stacks. Pushing through the smoke. Parry is ready, lurking in the dark cover. The showstopper not going to be able to find anything, but Nuturn will find another round in response.
All right. Fighting right back immediately, and very importantly so. The way these rounds have been going, I'm like really worried you lose a couple in a row, and you're going to have a hard time buying the guns you need.
I mean, right now both teams are very close to having a rough time.
Yeah.
But Vision Strikers, as you can see, slightly lighter pockets, so seeming like Bucky for RB getting ready to come through. So we take another look at Allow. Got himself situated in behind the boxes, gets the surprise kill there onto RB to help secure it. So 4-2 as we're halfway through the first half.
Well, let's see what Vision Strikers can do this round. We're kind of one where it would be so powerful for them to do well with these Sheriffs. They've got like a Frenzy in there and a Bucky, so you don't expect them to be able to hold on against Nuturn's push this time. Looks like Solo over there with Allow, kind of peeking towards B-Long. Lakia in bads once again. He spent a lot of time in there. Looks like he's going to try to take the orb.
At least taps it to bait somebody out. Aftershock to clear teleporter corner. Doesn't find anything. Meanwhile, the Hawk from Stacks will confirm, yeah, there are in fact some people here at long. Pushing the corner, Lakia will take down Zest, and yeah, only down to 92 HP, so really fantastic trade for him.
Suggest once again in this B short area, looking to poke into Hookah and window. RB on the other side, throwing the
they saw each other. Oh! Yeah, shot him so hard, he sent him back into the teleport.
The dead body. All right, Stacks going ahead. Trailblazers out. Jumps forward and just barely sees Solar on that corner. Stacks out coming around. Blinds B-Long.
It's a read that no one's pushing. Get received by that. Solo trying to trade this one back. Does find RB. And something tells me Stacks is not going to want to go for that peek. Pushing now over onto the side. King finds Lakia, but suggests does get a little bit of vengeance here for his fallen comrade. 3v2 with weaker guns. Vision Strikers looking to bring it back, but it all comes down to Stacks now as he gets ready to push out from the defender's side. Waits for the fault line.
Can't imagine he can do very much here, right? A couple over in bats. Of course, he's not exactly sure where everyone's at. Do have Parry down A short. Oh, goes into U-Haul.
And there's the peak timing. As soon as he looks away from Showers. Gets the kill. Nuturn, 2 in a row now. Bringing us closer and closer.
Vision Strikers a lot more vocal after that.
There's nothing to talk about. Nuturn. Like,
yeah. Like, all right, keep it up.
Yeah, we're good. Just do that again.
Solo's like, you know what? Let's try winning 3 rounds in a row, guys.
Oh my God. An unprecedented concept. No one's thought of that before.
Not since those first 3 rounds, it hasn't happened.
Well, let's see if Nuturn can make it happen and can tie us up 4-4.
Recon Bolt being sent up B-Long.
Don't spot too much.
RB still waiting over here in window.
Suggest looking to line up a boom bot. Get the bounce. Nades out. Bot's cleared.
Ooh, Rolling Thunder ready.
Could be huge. Rolling Thunder in with the paranoia. Suggest doesn't check the corner. And Stacks is ready for it. Yeah, the nade actually did manage to go into Glow, which is why he didn't have the peek left. So got the kill, but does get traded out. It's a high-impact member of Nuturn now gone. Seeker's pushing forward. Looking for some targets. Will get cleared as RB makes his way back into hookah.
Yeah, he's running away. In the meantime, Perry getting out of there after the Seeker comes in for him.
Oh, Zest finds the spike, takes out 2. And now it's all just Allow, who is rotating over from the A site.
Well, he's obviously not going to be able to win the round. But
good luck.
Yeah, if they just stand still, I think that's about it for Allow.
Maybe if they
Doesn't look
stand in a line.
Yeah. That would be quite the reversal. But Allow is, I'm almost surprised how heavily he's pushing here.
He's feeling it. He's feeling
guess
feisty.
so.
At least wants to get some guns away from him. But yeah, double peek. Not much to be done there. Zest will get the finishing blow, and Vision Strikers say, no, you will not get 3 in a row.
No.
Only we can do that at the start of the map.
Yeah, and the pistol rounds don't really count.
Yeah,
so.
pistol rounds. Yeah.
All right. We don't get to hear exactly what Solo wants them to do.
Which is good. We shouldn't. Let's keep that off the stream. As soon as they start going like, well, how about we're just like, cut it, cut the audio. No strats allowed.
So far, Vision Strikers still looking just slightly stronger than Nuturn.
But that's worrisome, given that this is on the defender side.
Yeah.
Vision Strikers, they want to, try to run away with the rest of this half. Otherwise, Nuturn, when they shift over, could be looking at a very strong round of bind, and oh no.
Beautifully done. I love the forward position, but you see RB does get punished there by Suggest around the corner. King takes down Allow, backing up, trying to cover the whole area.
Yeah,
Solo is in those bads.
Or one for one initially was all right, but now down 2. Not great. Nade gonna force Glow to move forward, and Suggest is ready for it. Spots him out. Even things up, 3-3. Spike still lurking over in showers. Turret will get destroyed, and Stax is going to rotate back through spawn to join them over here. King.
Oh, that's a big kill right there.
Yeah, then that's the spike down.
With it over in baths in 39 seconds left, it seems pretty impossible for them to get the win here. Let's see what they do. Looks like Perry's going to go around towards the baths to try to get that spike.
If he can recover this, he could use the ultimate, go over to the B side. He just needs to be able to grab this.
Really good point.
They're watching for it. Yeah, they see that it's gone. Is he going to use it from the shadows? Wait for it. Yep.
I like it, man.
Does he fake it, or does he do it? He's going to commit. Okay. They already have the rotation over here from Suggest, so makes plenty of sense. Hunter's Fury coming through, gets the tag on the end. Can he get the follow-up kill? Yes, he can, and Suggest dies. So just like that, they get the plant down, but Vision Strikers will have the defuse. They will have a 6th round now under their belt.
I tell you, that was a great idea, though, there from Nuturn. I love that Perry had that ready. A lot of times we just see that as a scout and really nothing more, but it gave them like a small chance at least, just the Hunter's Fury being ready. He nailed it. What can you do?
It was a nice play, but unfortunately, does not work out. I mean, great start, Glow. I like how Glow wasn't even the one that got traded back initially. He went forward, and then RB got punished for Glow's forward position on the repeat. But Vision Strikers, momentum on their side. You can see the weapons severely lacking over here for Nuturn.
Yeah, they're a little bit low. Lakia, is he really just on the Classic here? Gonna have to get some sick shock bolts. Let's see it.
Classic in a dream.
Spectre, yeah. Looks like a push here into A. The bads are like really ready, man. King has set up his tech in there.
Yeah, the alarm bot, I mean, they got to destroy it if they're going to push it at all, so they'll know that somebody's lurking there. Now they have the drone forward. They won't be able to spot them, so they only know that there's one member lurking outside.
All right, pops up to the top crate.
Look at this stack outside of showers.
King sets off his Swarm. Just kind of backing up, taking it very slow here.
Oh.
Solo gonna get the orb.
Okay. Uses the From the Shadows. Make it seem like he's gone elsewhere, but does come back. Just waiting on the boost box right outside of showers to try to catch them off guard. RB as well. Coming around from behind, as is Stax. There's one. There's a little bit of discipline. Jumps over to the side. Made out. Is he ready on the right? No, he is not. Perry managed to find the kill. So Jess with the showstopper got rid of Zest. But the cleanup comes through as Stax completes the wraparound. Vision Strikers win yet another round. That's 3 in a row.
Well, there you go.
They've done it again.
Yeah, Vision Strikers looking stronger and stronger as we go forward. I feel like Nuturn almost found their stride in here, but Vision Strikers just put a stop to it. You can see just how strong each individual is on Vision Strikers.
And that's the scariest thing about Vision Strikers. If you watch them in these high impact series when they're in a final or they're in a decider match, they adapt so quickly. They get a read on what their opponents are trying to do, what they're doing round over round, and then they look to adapt and overcome it. And it really comes down to the Nuturn trying to catch them off guard. But that obviously is incredibly difficult because Vision Strikers have been put in and come out on top of just about any scenario in this game you could possibly imagine.
So true. Well, here they are. They're pushing up into B. Only Suggest left back towards that B short. Everyone else coming up through the garden. RB comes down, but gets taken out by Suggest.
That is a huge takeaway. And now Suggest has a Phantom in his hands. Suddenly the round is winnable.
Yes, yes indeed. A 5 versus 4, and Suggest has a real gun. You guys better run and hide.
Paranoia doesn't hit onto allow. Stax looking to peek on the back end of that aftershock, but
they hear him taking the orb here as well. Do have a little bit of creeping around the side here by Sova.
Drone moving forward. Do that Mayhem seems low as well. Rolling Thunder comes crashing in. Oh, it pushes him right in front of Alau's crosshair.
Ooh, back into the elbow. Allow going hunting right now. Right on the corner is Stax, and Stax takes him out.
Does take him down to 50. Though. Yeah, Zest now with this long creep around from behind manages to find 2. Stax on the repeat. Back out through elbow, finds another kill. Oh dear. Perry, what are you gonna do?
Not too much there, unfortunately. Stax with his 3rd kill. The small fist bump between Zest and RB. And some celebration from Vision Strikers.
They're feeling pretty good. They're really running away with the latter half of this start here to the map.
You know, Nuturn was saving that round, though.
True.
It felt like they definitely had a bit more of a shot when Suggest got that big kill onto RB, but unable to follow through with it.
Well, now last round in the half with the full buys coming through. Solo just running down the clock a little bit as the purchases will come in. It's got his full kit, has the Vandal. So let's see if they can put this on the board. 8-4 going into the half, getting ready to be on the defender's side. Not a bad spot to be in for Nuturn.
Yeah, 9-3 feels a lot worse than that, though. Definitely want to see them take this one. They have their full kit. Let's see it. All right, throws that fault line down. The Boombot going out. Cloudburst into the tailwind, getting over absolutely everything. King coming around the crate right there. Does trade out.
King and Zest going to be traded back. Now Glow finds Allow, Suggest finishing him off. 2v3 for the attempted retake as the spike is being rotated all the way back over to the B site. Teleporter does come through, and RB, he's kind of prepared for this. Showstopper out, jumps around the corner. He's looking for a target, spots one, but Suggest takes his head off. Now the spike can be planted, and it's all down to Stax, and he's got to play for it. It's the last round.
Yeah, you're going to dive in there. You can't save anything, so we'll see what he can get done. He does have a blind. He does have his Trailblazer, and a completely useless heal. See what Stax can get done. I mean, he's a killer, but this is such an impossible situation.
Well, Hawk going out. Cheats to the side, manages to find one, gets into the box, spots one up in Hookah. Can assume it's either going to be Garden or Elbow for the last remaining members. Goes for the shot, taps again. Make sure that he's not getting crept on from behind. And the thing is, Perry, he can just sit there the whole time. Perry doesn't have to do a damn thing unless Suggest dies. So he just chills, lets Suggest do the heavy lifting. 3 kills for him. And that will be the first half here on Bind.
All right, that was a very exciting first half as well. So Vision Strikers, they're up 8-4, but of course they were on the defense.
Yeah.
Now it's not that attacking is impossible on Bind, not by any means. Do you think Nuturn has what it takes on the defense to turn this around, bring us to even at least?
I mean, we know that they have what it takes.
Yeah.
You know, they've gotten this far. They made it into this final. They've been the only team to consistently take maps off of Vision Strikers, have done so every single time that they have clashed. And again, it's been with 3 different maps as well, and Bind is one of them. The last time that they played Bind versus each other was the first time that they met in the open qualifier for Challengers Week 1. It was a 13-7 record. So even if Nuturn run this back and they manage to close it out by winning, 9 straight rounds,
Yeah.
Vision Strikers will have improved their score against them by 1.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But this is
Moral
gonna be
victory already is what you're saying.
Hell yeah. But this is really going to come down to the pistol round to see how things fare. Nuturn, I don't think they want to be put in a position where they have to do another force buy in the second round if they lose pistol. So if they can just come out on top and then sit comfortably with, Spectres, maybe even Judges and Buckies for the defense, I think that will allow them to take away multiple rounds and then potentially tie us up.
Completely agree with your analysis there. I think that this very first pistol round means so much because we know that Nuturn likes to do that weird buy if they lose it. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a little push here, down A short. But they're prepared. Look at that turret. Yep. Who puts a turret there?
Who would win? 4 members of Nuturn or 1 Robo Chicken? Well, they pull it away. Vision Strikers looking like they're a bit privy to this push. Now the drone going to be able to spot 2 of them. That's huge information for Zest. Yeah,
Zest back through the caves there. Do they just pull back into a more defensive stance? Like, what's the play here as Nuturn? You tried, it didn't work. Yeah, well, look at that. They pull back, and then they start to push again.
If we try it again?
Oh, Suggest gets the headshot there onto King.
Surprise, surprise. Instantly takes him down. The Trailblazer now out from Stacks. Will manage to spot Perry around the corner at the box. But that's about it. Suggest sees their legs for just a moment. It's going to be a full-blown rotation now for Vision Strikers over towards B. No one yet responding to this from Nuturn.
Yeah, just watching. So still 4 over on A. I think they're starting to figure out what's going on. The Paranoia comes out, 2 dark covers as well. 1 to elbow, 1 to that B hall.
Drop down in. RB, no utility left, so cannot try to clear backside with the paint shells here to cut off any access coming through from the defender's side. Here's the drone.
All right, they're coming in from multiple angles.
Oh, double peek. Solo manages to find 1. Stacks gets the other. Suggest. Oh no! Doesn't quite fully clear the angle. Allow trying to bring it back.
Nuturn in a bit of trouble. Okay, he does start the defusal.
He's holding it to half.
Oh my god, is he just going to do it?
He's going to stick it! Pros don't fake, baby! Allow holds it down! And Nuturn will take the pistol in the end.
That was crazy. RB popper.
Stacks. Hand on his forehead. They knew that they should have had that. They just don't clear it fast enough. A great stick from Allow and a great start from Suggest.
I tell you, it was really nice where Zest was sitting back there in hookah to give them that shot, but then to have it just wasted. Look at that 10. Oh man. I love it when people just go for the defuse under a smoke. There's, I don't know. Let's see.
I either get it or I die, I guess. But yeah, a huge win now.
Spectres and a Bulldog for Nuturn. Suggest on that Bulldog.
Vision Strikers, though, still coming in with the purchase.
Yeah, look at that.
Uh-oh. I don't think that was quite what RB had fully intended.
Okay, Allow up here gets that first kill. Taking down RB. Lots of damage put on King as well. Solo in the smoke right now, just waiting. Takes a bunch of hits.
Yeah, that's going to be a shock dart. Bounce around the corner, looking for that finish. Solo down to 21 HP now as Zest tries to hold the angle. Has the lineup but cannot get the finish. They make their way forward.
Throws that aftershock through into U-Haul. Going ahead, healing here is Stacks.
They're onto it. They're going to stick it again. And they're just going to take it away right out from underneath Vision Strikers a second time in a row.
And that hurts for Vision Strikers because they used Nuturn's own buy strategy on them. So they spent all of their money, basically. What are we going to see? Just classics in round 3?
I mean, they went for an even heftier one. We saw Stingers, for the most part, coming out. I think 1 Spectre for Suggest. They went, basically full Spectres across the board. So now it's just going to be a smattering of Sheriffs and maybe some armor. But I think, King really going to be the only one that can afford both. And Suggest just sits here completely fine. Says, yeah, got it. No problem.
Not looking too hot for those Vision Strikers now. And, I mean, with those 2 rounds in the pocket, if they win this 3rd one, which they are definitely favored for, they have almost got it to even. Now, Suggest waiting up here in window, shoots down the Trailblazer, blind, and the paint shells come out. He bounces out, throws his own paint shells in, trying to guard the window.
RB does not take any damage from those paint shells, crucially. Staying alive, because, reminder, does not have armor, so that would shred him. Just sitting in that back, Cubby and Hookah.
Yeah, just very, very slow there, waiting. Looks like the push coming up towards B still.
Spot one. Start there onto Glow. Pulls his way back.
Yeah, towards that B long. Killjoy just behind. Shock bolt coming out. Good dodge.
Just throwing everything that they can, trying to chip away at them as they slowly creep forward. They have sent Solo back over to the B side, so they have this 3-man stack to try to hold them off, and given the weapon advantage, this absolutely could go Nuturn's way. Push out on the back of the blind. Lakia lines up two. They look for the third kill. In the meantime, Suggest finds the others in Hookah. There is a flawless round coming through from Nuturn, as they are 4 straight now.
Yeah, they are just slaughtering. Beautiful blind there down that B long. Vision Strikers, you know, they were saving their money. They didn't have the greatest guns. They took a couple risks there, stacking everybody up in B long, and it didn't pay off. But yeah, I mean, if any team is going to keep their cool and fight back from here, it is them.
Absolutely. But now, within 1 round of tying us up, Nuturn looking to dominate in the half. Here Suggest's perspective back over at Hookah. Great little flick back over to find Stacks.
And now, Vandals everywhere. A single Phantom here for RB. Suggest way far down. Whoa, put some real damage on. Throws out those paint shells. Gonna run back as well. He gets him.
He just kills him.
He gets him.
Glow did not retreat fast enough, and the paint shells were lobbed in so deep, it was either push back out and expose yourself to that potential peak from the fountain yet again, or die. So, for his perspective, it was a catch-22.
Yeah.
So it does just fall over flat. A huge pick-off there from Suggest.
And did you see Glow, like, what he was doing when that happened? He looks frustrated. Nuturn was talking about this. If you can get Glow flustered as the shot caller, that's where Vision Strikers can start to fall off.
Yeah, because if he can't think straight, he's, you know, about his own play, he's not going to be able to direct all 4 other members of the team. So they're looking to offset him. Lakia does go for a little bit of jiggle around the corner. It takes a little bit of damage, but not too much.
Popping out those Seekers now. Lakia going to take the one down that was after him. Yep. Takes on the one going towards the window as well, backing up into elbow.
Showstopper is out. Waiting, Suggest, jumping forward, spots him. There's RB gone. King managing to find one, but Allow cuts him down with a Blade Storm. And now Nuturn into the site in a 2v4, but very low HP bars here for Allow and Suggest. So this is definitely possible given that Suggest and Stacks are alive.
Yeah, Allow with the Blade Storm out. Coming around the elbow.
Oh, he can catch Stacks off guard.
Yeah, I think he might. I think he might. I mean, they're coming from so many angles. Ooh, a good kill, though, from Stacks. Taking down Suggest as he comes around.
That's one of them. Oh, got the spot briefly there onto the Jet. It's just getting sprayed down. Now 30 HP remaining. Does he actually try to play for this Cloudburst? Going to be expiring here fairly soon as the spike is getting diffused. Stacks, not a whole lot that he can do. Goes for the spray. Solo has the peek, and Nuturn will tie it up 8-8.
Wow, real domination there. 4 rounds in a row. Vision Strikers unable to get their names on the board.
Yeah, 4 in this half, and then they won, you know, round 12.
Yeah,
so that's technically a 5-round momentum swing here for Nuturn.
Look at those banks over on Vision Strikers. Not looking so hot.
I mean, what banks? There's like barely anything there.
They barely got allowance for their chores this week. Look at these guns they have to buy.
Didn't get your straight A's, you don't get your allowance.
No. Not enough money for M&M's and the arcade. Trailblazer going over here. The Boombot coming out. They will shoot that down. Everyone focused over on B once again. Suggest holding on, moving over towards Hookah.
Creeping himself into the right corner. Now has the backup from Lakia as well to hold down with a crossfire. Should anyone be so bold as to push in here blindly. Boombot.
Shoots it
the
down.
Spot. There's the nade coming forward. They're blinded. RB with the Singer manages to find Suggest. Lakia finds one, looks for the next. A little bit of HP remaining, but Glow will come in with the counter push. Finds the kill. RB, however, eliminated by Solo, lurking in the backside. He's going to wrap around through elbow. Try to get positioned favorably here. against Vision Strikers is Zest. And just to find a kill, he's trying to hold down this angle, but Perry pushing forward will outgun him.
Right, 2 versus 2 right now. Can Vision Strikers finally take one? They use the teleporter. Stacks going to run over and plant as quickly as he can. It's a slow walk here. Look at Solo. He's coming in from way behind. Looks like he's going to enter through A short, but that's been working for people today.
Yeah. Let's see where Stacks tries to end up. Looks like he's just going to be going for the box.
Perry up in heaven, checking everything out.
One U-Haul looking over towards heaven.
Solo's got a lot of... Oh, Stacks!
He's got the lineup. Of course he does. He's going to throw the Seekers, because why the hell not? Just wants to burn them. TP back up short here from Glow to play Protect, but Stacks gets another Sheriff headshot. And Vision Strikers have finally stopped the momentum from Nuturn, at least temporarily, and gotten their first round win in this half.
Well, so important that they get themselves on the board right there. You really don't want Nuturn to run away with it any more than that. Stacks just showing his quality. You were talking about that headshot percentage.
Yeah.
Solo pops around the corner instantaneously.
I did some glancing at the other regions, and I believe there was one player, I forget what team they were on, one player in EU that had a higher headshot percentage than Stacks.
Wow.
But out of all of the regions that I looked at, Stacks was basically second highest across them.
That's interesting. What agent did he play? Did you notice?
I want to say it was like Soba.
Oh,
it was
really?
It was
Crazy.
It was something like uncharacteristic for what you would anticipate, like because you would
Yeah.
expect a Jet or a Raze or something like that. I forget which player it is, so apologies for not being able to give you the shout out and the credit due. RB in the meantime, though, trying to push through Hookah. Can't quite trade it back here versus Lakia, but does knock him down to 27 HP.
Yeah, but with RB already dead, they got to be feeling good. Allow right now with that op. First op we've seen so far on Bind. It's just sitting over right outside of Bad, so kind of a funny position. Not going to be very impactful this time. Down goes the Dark Cover, as well as the Hunter's Fury. Gets a hit there.
Stacks falling a little bit low. Hunter's Fury out from Lakia.
Ooh, getting a hit.
Yeah, tries to go for the third and final. Doesn't manage to make it happen, so the spike will get planted. Technically 5v4 for the attempted retake, but now we'll have a little bit of a trade-out coming through as it's a 1-for-1. King takes so much damage.
But now you might not think anyone's in there, right?
Potentially.
Yeah, maybe just staying calm is going to pay off for him. Solo coming around, tries to pop out. No, they know he's there now.
Oh, but he still manages to latch onto the headshot. Can't quite line it up here for Lakia. Allow creeping around the corner. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was pretty sick, actually. Switching over to the classic. Tailwinding away just in case he didn't get it. And that's another round for Nuturn.
And another tie-up, 9-9 now.
They managed to maintain that op as well. Very important for Allow.
What a shot with the classic. That was great.
Did they even realize that he has the op?
I
don't think they ever saw it because they pushed B and he was over in Bads. And then he killed him with the classic, so I'm not even certain that they know.
Yeah.
They have been focusing on B a lot.
They really have been. Take another look. King, I mean, great shot from him, but oh man, so quickly done from Allow. Absolutely a blink and you miss it moment. He's now going to be set up on the B site with that operator. Hawk going forward into Hookah leads them to believe that there's probably not anybody playing forward. As Zest tries to get Perry, but only manages to tap him in the shoulder.
Yeah, Perry with that very important kill.
This is huge for Nuturn to be able to take the lead. Try to close out map number 1.
And look at that setup as well. They have the op just peeking in over here. No one's in there. They're starting to use their kits here to try to clear out the window area.
Oh, oh wow. What?
That's sick.
What a great shot. Now they get the blind. They look for the repeat. They should know that he's going to be in the back of sight. Surprise RB doesn't chuck the paint shells, but doesn't want to give any more, extra line of sight potentially there to that operator. So just goes ahead and pulls back.
And they have the rotation now towards A. I mean, if that's where the Jet is sitting with the op, I like this move a lot. Going towards A short, but Suggest is waiting over there.
He is. He's boosted up top. He's got this one-way smoke.
Ooh,
There's
yeah.
RB already gone. The Boombot can come forward now.
Yeah. Brings himself up against the wall, over truck, jumps off of it, moves away. Oh, another kill from Suggest.
Nade's ready, bounces around the corner. Perry finds King as he pushed forward to look to get the spike on the ground. Perry will have the finish, and Nuturn have a flawless round, and they have the lead yet again.
That 10-9, holding on tight.
이거
Few more rounds.
레이저랑 와.
그만 버텨야 할 것 같아. 시간 없어가지고 좀 급했다. 그러니까 이렇게
Just talking through it. Vision Strikers looking to level out. Try to keep themselves in this. Do have a plethora of ultimates with which to utilize here. Lockdown is available, as well as that Showstopper. So,
Yeah, really important stuff.
do we just see RB go for some kind of explosive entry? It's a heavy stack over at Long B, but he is not in a position to punish that.
All right, well, they're going to throw the Trailblazer over in towards the window. See, no one's there. Look at this, once again in that forward creeping position, out of baths with the op, but no one's on that side. Solo throwing the Aftershock through, but no one's in there really either. I mean, I guess they do have RB up in the top of Hookah.
Yeah, just sidestepped it, making sure that he's not going to take any damage from it. So it does stay safe. Spike.
There's going to be fireworks here.
Hawk goes out. You know, they get that sound. They know that the Hawk has made contact with somebody, but there's no way, really, way to tell whether it's over towards a teleporter or in garden or even on the site. So it's a bit too risky for them.
Through the link now. Look at this. Oh, my God.
Oh, dear.
Oh, allow with such a clutch kill there onto Zest. Now, they are going to be able to get over into A. We have a teleport over into his own dark cover. Glow sitting up in heaven. Perry's going to come and find him.
Oh, he's going to push the smoke. Yes, he does. And Perry comes out on top. Glow aiming just a little bit too low. RB does manage to wrap around to the defender's side to get the answering kill. Now the lockdown going to be invested. Hawk out. Stacks pushing the corner. They mow them down, and it all comes down to Allow now, who's sitting in the showers, has to pull back, and Stacks is starting to go on the hunt.
Yeah, you can't really do much here, to be honest. I don't think Allow's going to try to get around win. Probably just save the off. Yeah, he's getting out of here.
All the way back to spawn.
Infiltrating alone with an off does not sound
Stacks.
fun.
Does he try to go? Oh, okay. Yep, there it is. There's that headshot percentage coming in yet again. Gets the finish with the Vandal. Vision Strikers. Oh, they win out another one. Tense situation. That's, a pretty big punish. It's going to be a huge amount of purchasing that needs to come through now from Nuturn, especially if they want to have another operator. That's 5K gone for Allow.
Honestly, the
can't
op
afford it.
hasn't been doing that much for them. Like, even the rounds they're getting a kill don't seem any closer. 10-10 right now. Dude, if we go to overtime on the first map, oh!
What a way to start it off.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to change things up. I thought maybe Lockheed was going to make the purchase and then give the operator to Allow, but he will just be running this himself. He's currently sitting in Hookah.
Mind.
They might go for a blind op peek.
Yeah, looks like it.
Sees the Trailblazer.
Yeah, we're just going to back up from there.
Only gives vision to one. Keeps himself fairly obscured.
Going to peek again here with the op.
Could find RB. Oh, what?
Oh,
RB
what a shot.
gets him with the strafe.
That is so brutal.
That's a major punish now.
Mm-hmm.
You see Solo's going to try to catch them off guard by creeping up behind. This angle is being held by Glow, so they're very wary of this.
Yeah, just kind of sitting in that link. Full defense actually set up here as well. They throw in the Seeker. They throw in absolutely everything. Blast packing in as well. Allow taking a ton of damage right there. Does get picked by RB, who's on a rampage. Gets 3 kills, including Suggest, before being taken down.
Yeah, and only can't find Perry because the paranoia comes through. So Perry saves himself a little bit there in that moment. It's a decent amount of damage there onto Zest. Takes him down to 49 HP, but this is looking like Vision Strikers should be able to take the lead here on Bind, as Perry is going to look to pull back, cover his exit, and just hold on for dear life to this Phantom.
Ooh, that was a bit of a rough one. Hey, once again, the op just not doing it for Nuturn. I feel like I've noticed this recently in a lot of the closer matches where the op, it's like you're looking for that one pick and it feels great when you get it, but then if they get it, the spike planted, you can't. No one really retakes with the op, you know.
I like this too. King comes over to defend this operator. He's like, I know you would love to pick this up, Perry.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to get it. Perry does exit through the hookah window. Just for those concerned, he survives. He holds onto the Phantom, but great protection and great awareness, saying like, oh yeah, he could be rotating to go grab that.
Very important round here coming up. Great plays here. I think RP is such a hero for his team in that round, getting those very clutch kills.
Oh yeah.
Now Allow has that op once again. Let's see if he can put it to good use. Looks like he's going to be peeking B long. Yeah. No one's really
Nobody here.
Yeah, they do get the orb. That's something at least. Stacks sending that Trailblazer through. Doesn't see anyone over near window.
He doesn't look below the window, crucially. Suggest is sitting there with a Vandal. Dart ready to be thrown in here from Lakia. He's got to be careful, though, hopping like that. RB might just take his head off as he peeks over the top.
Saw that before. All right, looks like they're going to push towards A short here. We have 3 on the other side for Nuturn, so they're going to be a bit out of position here. Solo standing right around the side. The Dart comes in. They have to be thinking about what's about to happen.
Yeah, they're starting to rotate back through defender spawn. Dark cover coming out. Perry getting blinded. The paranoia hits on the RB as he goes in for the entry. Huge hold now for Solo. Finds 2. There's the cleanup as he gets 3. And we are tied yet again. Another flawless round for Nuturn.
Dude, that paranoia was so perfectly timed as a blast pack in. I mean, it lined it up for Solo. Beautifully done.
Read him like a book.
2 versus 5, no problem.
Great job from Perry. As well, yeah, I mean, it's worth seeing again. As he comes gliding in, just that dark cloud around his head. He's like, oh yeah, he's at this. 11-11. We very well could be going into overtime here in map number 1, Artosis.
Yeah, it is so close right now. Right, immediately trying to wall bang right there. Glow shooting down that recon bolt. Allow still peeking down, B long. Grenades going off. Trailblazer as well. Doesn't look like any damage has been dealt as of yet.
Ooh. Peek out. Wow. Now finding some value. Gets the pick there onto Glow.
Glow throws his head back at that as well. Bit demoralizing for the veteran.
It absolutely is. Now again, given the pick here, it'll just be a full rotation over to the A side. They manage to get a spot onto Solo. They tag him.
Now goes that dark cover. One-way smoke. Aftershock coming through from Solo. King backs up. Looks like Zest going to try to come out of baths. Perry is waiting for him right around the corner.
Oh, Stacks gets the spot. Dark cover now going to be coming down. Zest just throwing out the dart. Will manage to get a spot. There's the operator situated in heaven. Allow finds one. The Rolling Thunder comes crashing through short, knocking back King. Stack still trying to creep forward here onto the site. Manages to find one. The instant dink onto Suggest. Pushing through the dark cover. Gets a decent little spray there onto Perry, but then will get cut down through the smoke. Solo finding the kill as Nuturn look to lock in this 12th round victory. Solo will fall, or get the kill here on the King rather.
Only Zest left over.
He doesn't know which way to look. They push out behind the box. They get the finish, and Nuturn are 1 round away from taking the first map in this set.
Well, I tell you what, the other rounds with the op, not as impressive here. Allow getting 2 picks, just destroying their team. No way for Vision Strikers to push in and take over A.
Huge now for Nuturn. Vision Strikers, look at the money. This would be such a miraculous victory to take us into OT.
That would be something else. I would love to see it, but like you said, they are broke. King with the Sheriff, and we have a stinker on RB.
Don't do it, Lakia.
All right, we got the Odin.
Oh,
Let's
dear.
go.
Just sitting back over by Garden. Makes his way onto the site. It's such a heavy stack right now here for B. There is only Perry over at the A site.
Yeah, they are looking like they are going to be coming.
Hunter's Fury. Zest looking for a target. Suggest finds RB with his own showstopper. 1 HP remaining. Finally gets finished, but Lakia finds Glow at the same time, getting some vengeance. Kills off his teammate in Solo, but I don't think they give a damn because now it's just Stacks left. Headshot does fly through. He needs to kill 2 more. The lurk around coming from behind as the Seekers will be let loose. The teleporter used. Perry didn't fully rotate out, so it's going to be very quick to arrive at short. Stacks,
is he going to be able to actually get this plant down?
and he managed this.
Chooses a good location.
It's fortunate that the Odin spray doesn't come straight through the box to finish him off.
Oh, the Owl Drone, so powerful in this situation. From the vents, comes around, sees exactly where Stax is at. Stax pointing towards vents, going back. Oh, gets shot down by Perry.
And that is it! That is map 1 in the books. Nuturn, they get the final kill. They get the defuse. Acquire enough energy drinks coming into this.
Yeah.
Two Red Bulls was not enough.
No.
So
I need more coffee
hopefully,
right now, man.
hopefully we can send a runner out to the 7-Eleven. That's just outside of the studio.
Put your gun away, take out your knife, and go get some coffee. All right. Looks like they are going to be going into A immediately. Stax with the blind going out. Gets a couple. Owl Drone being sent out immediately by Lakia. Checking that whole mid.
Doesn't see anybody on the site proper as he comes around the back angle. Will get the spot there onto RB. So just going to be stunned up. Can't go out with the paint shells yet. Receives another blind from the Hawks. And Zest finds a cross angle here onto Allow, taking him down. RB finding one, Stax finding another. Now Glow joining the party. Will get a kill. And just like that, it'll be the cleanup coming through. 3 members left standing. Vision Strikers will take the pistol round.
All right. I mean, I'm not overly surprised right there to see them take that pistol round. The Pines obviously doing a great job for them. Everyone very quickly reacting to Nuturn's moves. Now, does Nuturn do this kind of forced buy that they do a lot after losing that initial pistol round? That's what I'm looking for next.
On this map, I think it's way too risky. So, if anything, yeah, Sheriff here for Lakia. Suggest going to opt in for a Ghost.
Yeah.
But other than that, not going to be seeing any kind of SMG rush onto the B side or anything here.
And no shields or anything either.
Yeah.
So they're really saving.
They're just looking to try to get some,
we don't need a
picks while they're set back.
Yeah. We don't need anything.
But for the most part, they're going to be expecting Spectres at range. There is a Bulldog here for Zest, so he can definitely contend with somebody at range with that. But scoping in, getting that triple burst is quite a lot of accuracy. So the Sheriffs, the Sheriffs and the Ghosts especially, like, you can do quite a bit of damage against these Spectres otherwise.
Looks like they come into kitchen. Nano Swarm getting a little bit of Solo's health there after he busts down that alarm bot. Lakia waiting, trying to get a shot off there with the Sheriff.
Let's get a tap here onto RB. Oh, King creeps forward, spots Solo's head, and finds first blood here in the round.
Looks like they want to push into A. They have finally picked it up. Perry has the spike. RB getting the kill on Lakia. Running around behind A.
Great little creep around from him. What's just popped up by Stax, who's just situated here. Has this great crossfire set up with RB. And there will be a nice little finish coming through as Vision Strikers start up 2-0. I mean, after taking the pistol round, not too shocking.
No, and it wasn't one of these like force buy type things from Nuturn. So they're going to have exactly what they want here. Vandals, Phantoms, Shields.
It looked like four Phantoms, 1 Vandal. Just going to be suggest to, I mean, this is exactly who you would want to have a Vandal. Just given this guy's accuracy.
Yeah, he doesn't even know why people like the silenced gun. He wants you to know he's coming because he's so scary. Yeah, it looks like are they going to go just into A again? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. RB already over here.
Oh, but Kenny went out the trade. Manages to find Suggest, so high-value target to finish off, but Allow does get rid of RB, the Trailblazer. Not quite sure if he spotted him. Hard to say without that first-person perspective, but Zest pushing forward will manage to find a kill. Solo lurking up top. We'll trade it back, so we continue to be 3v3.
And Solo actually has the spike, but everyone else is going towards B long right now.
Looks like
Glow waiting.
Yeah, lurking wary of some kind of push from behind here. Or at least trying to maybe find an opening kill over at the B so they can fully rotate that spike out.
Yeah, gonna take the rope up to the top of B. Oh my god, and Solo's actually pushing in here with the spike still.
The presence being shown over, over towards green draws a decent amount of attention, but they're going to start moving their way back in. The Hawk
Yeah, kind of telling them everything they need to know, right? Great scouting there by Sky.
That's why this could be so very impactful, pushing on the corner. Stack looking to stop this plant, cannot do so. A great push from Lakia.
Yeah, if he was not there, that was going to be absolutely brutal. Okay, they back up Lakia, going up into the tower, throws the owl out.
It's the most suitable spot for him. The nest.
Yeah.
Owl drone comes out of nest. They have this Hunter's Fury to further defend the spike. Glow pushing up over the top. As I say that, will manage to find Lakia, but Perry is swift to trade it back. The Fuse starting to come through, and King, he does get taken down, pulled off of it for just a moment, try to make it back around the corner, but does fall. And there's Nuturn, putting that third round win on the board.
Yeah, beautifully done. And very important for that round as well, because they did save up for it.
Now, spend down has to come through for Vision Strikers, and you can see Stacks already half armor, just going to be left with 2,500. Has the utility, but will not be able to have too much firepower. So let's see what he's going to opt into. Bulldog.
Bulldog, okay. Get it. There's a lot of long-range shots you take on this map. Up in the nest. Just kind of waiting. RB going to jump down. Blast packs to the side.
Making sure that nobody's going to be peeking out to try to get a catch onto him, so plays it safe.
Allow is over in A. Okay, Solo's going to join him with the spike. In the meantime, Perry looks like he's trying to make it seem like they want to push B.
Yeah, doing their damnedest. The drone's going to be used over there at green as well, now matched by Zest. Just trying to scout as much as possible, gets the dart there onto Perry. Spike is getting rotated over as they just leave Suggest and Allow behind here at the A site.
Really interesting strategies, the way that they're moving that spike around and really making noise at some of these sites, but it seems like Vision Strikers isn't overreacting to anything.
Yeah, they're playing this very patiently. They're not overcommitting. They keep leaving Stacks in the back of sight, so he can just continue to throw out these Hawks to try to, get some surprise catches, get that information. There you go.
So, yeah, they're still there. All
Somebody's
right.
here.
It's like Breach and Sova put together.
Uh-oh. Great shot from Allow. Finds him. Now, as Suggest tries to go for the drone, gets caught there by RB, but Allow is quick on the response, does manage to equalize and keep him protected. King pushing the corner, manages to interrupt it, he has a lineup! Takes down Suggest, finish off the boom bot, and King says, nah, this is my site. Spike gets picked up, pushing the corner yet again. King finds up fourth, do we see the ace? The clock ticking down, King pinging the other side. Smoke goes away, and they're right next to each other! Lakia comes up with two, but he doesn't have enough time to plant. He's trying to find Glow, but he will not be able to do so. Glow says, I'm not messing around with this. We will take the round win in any fashion that we could possibly get it.
Vision Strikers, it looked like it was going to be a dominating round there, but they go down to just one, losing some of those guns, forced to buy.
Yeah, still.
Small victory there for Nuturn despite the defeat.
Yeah, very costly for them, but going to be a bit evened up as far as the money is concerned. A little bit more in the pockets of Vision Strikers given the round victory, but I mean, Lakia just lurking his way in through that dark cover, gets next to Zest, and then comes up with 2 kills. Was a huge play from him.
Dude, it was. Blast pack up here for RB.
Well,
gets spotted immediately by that recon bolt. Gonna stay though. Throws down the boom bot.
Lakia matching him here on the high ground.
Yeah.
See who comes out on top first. A bit more firepower here for Lakia, and he will manage to find the kill, but Zest makes it a 1-for-1.
Zest throwing out the owl drone. Check out the rest of the area. The spike is actually making its way towards B long right now.
2 spotted here at main. That might be enough information to, make Vision Strikers think that this is going to be an A-side hit, but they find Solo starting to creep forward. Haven't quite yet spotted that the spike is over on this side as the TP up top comes through from Glow.
Yeah, Glow repositioning up on high. He's actually looking on the wrong side at that moment. Perry backing up into the garage.
Yeah, just with a ghost in hand. Can't really afford to have the spike get dropped over there at green. So now we'll start to rotate back into A, where we see Suggest creeping forward. Does have that Phantom in hand. Another Hawk going through. getting some more information.
Zest so ready for someone to come around. So Jess throws paint shells directly onto him. Beautiful aim. He does back up, though.
Doesn't take any damage, making it around that corner. And the blast pack going to be used. Here's the plant coming through. Does he spam in the right direction? Yes, he does, but they don't quite get the kill in time. So the spike does get planted. Dasher on the back, allow. Binding two with the Blade Storm, but the finish is there from Stacks, as is the defuse. Just go ahead, trade out a couple guns. Vision Strikers will take a 4th round win.
A couple great kills there from Glow to just make sure that they were going to take it down. Stacks, of course, finishing it off. Vision Strikers still looking so strong here. Nuturn, what is your plan? It seems like it's impossible against them.
They're at least making it costly, but that's unfortunately as good as it's getting right now.
Yeah, costly is not enough.
Yeah.
1 round against 4 so far.
Well, we're about to be at the midway point of the first half, so there's still yet hope for Nuturn to pick up some additional wins. Because, you know, historically, going to be more defender-sided favored for Icebox, so they certainly have an opportunity to, you know, potentially run away with it yet again like we saw them do on Bind.
You know, they have a couple important ults up, but 4 on the other side. Vision Strikers just kind of outdoing them in all ways right now. Was full buys on both sides, though.
RB doesn't know it, but if he had that showstopper ready to go, we would have gotten 3 kills right at the front there of the site.
All right, Lakia coming around with Aladdin. Gets shot down. In comes the Trailblazer.
It's a spot onto 1. RB gets himself to the back site. Lockdown now going to be invested. Showstopper from RB, pushes the corner, throws it down, manages to find a Lao. 3 kills now for RB, make it a 4th. As that will just be an explosive little finish here. Vision Strikers continuing to press forward.
My God, RB really cleaning their clocks right there, almost by himself. Nuturn.
만약에 드론 가면 천천히 드론 따라가. 알았지?
좀 따라가죠. 찍혔어 드론에.
So advising his team.
I didn't quite catch what they said, but I'm gonna assume it was
slowing it down.
Oh my God, he blew us up.
That's exactly what they said. It's like a little bit of a save round here for Nuturn. Sheriffs, a Spectre. Again, 3 stack into A. They've got the spike just kind of left behind. King hopping up into the kitchen. RP still just lurking over here.
Hawk, that one not finding anything. Ooh.
But there was something there to find. They gotta watch out for that. Solo getting ready to throw out a Nanostorm. Switches back to the gun.
Oh, suggest great 1-tap. That opens things up considerably.
Solo throwing down his turret.
Didn't quite get it in the position. He wanted it to be on the slightly higher ground, so does call it back. Now has to wait a little bit longer before he can reposition it. In the meantime, the spike is being inched up through green.
Yeah, looks like King coming around for like almost a flank. Okay, gonna go up through the tube.
And he gets the spot on the rotation, so the call should be coming through. This is going to be a B-side hit. Yeah, Solo now getting picked off as well. Any damage he could have done it, dealt at A would have been absolutely huge for them, but
is it going to be a B-side plant? No, it is not. They're actually rotating back around. Kind of a big kill there from Lakia onto Stacks, but unfortunately Suggest and Perry end up falling before Allow gets Zest.
It starts getting a bit messy. Doesn't complete the teleport, so does snap back over to the B side. Now Glow's going to have to go on a long rotation. 2v2, HP and gun advantage is there.
Not a lot of utility here for King. Throws down his alarm bot. Does have his turret ready again. All right, makes a lot of sense.
Just
throws down the lockdown.
This as safely as possible. Almost challenging them to push the corner over at screens to try to get the finish. They're not going to be able to do so. So Vision Strikers will just go ahead, make it 6-1.
Wow, just the continued domination. It feels like Nuturn is fighting really reasonably against them, but just can't finish anything off. I love that rotation back, by the way, because, I mean, Vision Strikers was sure they were going B. You were sure they were going B. I was sure they were going B. And then I looked at where the spike was, and it was making its way back to A. So some great plans from Nuturn, just not enough.
I hope that that's what it is, and it's not just, oh God, what do we do? Let's go back to A. You know, I hope that this is, you know, a called rotation and not just panic.
Yeah, no, that would be That would be really sad if it's Panic. It's like, I don't know! Everyone going different directions. They don't know who has a spike. Maybe we're okay.
Feels like me when I'm playing on Icebox online.
That's so true.
Just like, oh,
I'm
well,
like, I'll meet you at B. I'm going under the tube. No, don't do it.
I'm out of plans here, guys. All my set plays are not working.
Oh man, looks like a kind of a big push towards B long, but they don't actually have the spike with them.
Yeah, so just fishing for information, any kind of kill that they could get.
Yeah, Solo sitting up there.
But much
the
like
belt.
every other round, it will be the rotation back over to the A site. Solo getting picked, however, does damn them considerably. And RB even scooping up that ult orb.
Throwing that boombot around, almost expecting them to come in.
Yep, Hawk is going to be getting some pretty heavy value there, even just with the information gain. Jump into the back. The showstopper will manage to find RB, but not before he takes that allow, so at least makes that a 1-for-1 exchange and gets the ultimate out from the side of Nuturn.
Yeah, 3 versus 4. Vision Strikers with that upper hand, rotating back fully. King coming in from behind.
Oh,
gets that big kill on Lakia.
yeah, that's huge. He's just going to pull back. It's too low of HP. They know his angle of approach. Parry trying to line up the headshots, but he just can't quite make it happen with the Phantom. But does get taken down. Suggests even with a potential lineup, cannot get the kills to come through, and Vision Strikers will just continue their dominance here on the defensive side.
Yeah, they're looking pretty all right. Taking their time on that diffuse, trading it off.
Give
Or
it Zest
kept
another
alive.
slice of pizza.
Yeah. Oh my. All right, so Vision Strikers right now, I mean, even with the amount that you're keeping alive, like their banks have to be completely bloated at this point. Nuturn, I think the question is at this point, how many more rounds can they take on this side?
Yeah, I mean, right
is
now,
it 1? Is it 2?
given the economic offset, like even if they do take 1, you know, Vision Strikers obviously going to have enough to just go ahead and fully reinvest all of their kit. So Nuturn, they need to get something else on the board here. Because it's not looking great.
No, not so much. All right, they're coming in. I mean, they do have a reasonable gun set here. Wow, not able to get full shields, unfortunately. Gonna go up the tube. Solo kind of covering. Peeking into B a little bit.
Drone under tube does fine Solo. Got 2-man stack there now under tube. Oh.
And blows up that bot.
Do 1-for-1. Meanwhile, back over onto the A side. Suggest finds RB. Boombot going to be sent to clear screens. There's stacks, and he gets the next headshot. Moves over onto the zip line. Repositions, and the spike starts getting brought in. Allow still lurking here around mid. Finds King, and suddenly it is just Glow in a 1v4.
Right. Finally, we're seeing Nuturn make something happen here.
Oh, he's in tube. He's not going to spot him either.
Glow. I mean, I guess you'd just go hunting, right?
Yeah, he's
You
just
have
gonna see if
plenty
he
of
can
money
spot
to
anything.
Yeah.
Again, Allowed just barely making it around these corners before Glow can spot him. Now he's got potentially 2 members to worry about. Oh. Trigger Discipline manages to find 1. Call will come in. Now how badly, how desperately do they want to hunt Glow? Great shot. Parry, gone. Low HP here for Suggest. Gets a couple taps in. Nate not going to go nearly far enough, as they do have Lakia coming around from behind.
Quite around there for Glow. Unfortunately, not for the rest of his team. And finally, we do have another point here for Nuturn. So 2-7 now.
Yeah, 3 more to go in this half. Nuturn.
If they can go on a little streak, suddenly this map looks doable.
Certainly does. Unfortunately for them, Glow picking up as many kills in the back end as he did means that many more people have to spend down, so the money's still not going to be in a fantastic spot. So losing out here would still be pretty hurtful to them.
Yeah, looks like you're going to save a bit there with Allow. Use the Blade Storm this time with the Frenzy.
Stax is very far forward.
Heavy stacking over here. Oh, Stax comes around the side, gets gunned down by Lakia, but RB gets the revenge. Allow with Blade Storm out. Looks like we are going to have a bit of a rotation.
That's a lot of the scout potential taken away now, as well as just denying entry. Now that they do not have those blinds available. Dark cover coming down. King trying to spot. Can't see enough, though.
Gonna back down. Maybe pop in over near kitchen.
Oh, no.
Glow here. I didn't even realize.
Oh,
yes,
no. This could be huge. Pushes the corner. There's the spike drop. The Blade Storm, it stands no chance versus the Odin. Glow finds two. And King, as he creeps around from behind,
man.
they will shut it down.
If that is not a move that I have seen 1,000 times on the Korean server, then nothing is. Odin hit in there behind Yellow, just gonna kill everybody off. Awesome. Bit of swearing going on over at Nuturn's side. All right, all right. They're not too happy with that one.
No, definitely not. I mean, I would say that it was imitating our own comms when you and I play. There's the enemy team's playing Odins, you know?
Yeah. Like, why is it so accurate? It wiggles, it shoots 100 bullets.
Wind-up time on that gun is not nearly long enough. It is way too fast for its
more accuracy than Blade Storm, if you ask me. All right, Suggest hopping over to this high ground. Throws out the paint shells.
Doesn't clear the right side. RB lurking. They get into the blind. Okay, he's going to reveal himself, though. Tries to buy a little bit of time. Blast pack to exit. Doubles it up. The nades do finish off Suggest. Down 25 HP. We'll let the boom bot go. Try to check the rest here of this entry coming in. Is King on the right side. Yep, gets the finish on the parry. Solo dropped in mid, and now it all comes down to Lakia, who is just steadily backing up.
Not a lot of options here for Sova. 4 coming in at him. Just see if he can kill somebody.
Well, he gets the tap onto one. Holding the corner. Zest will out-trade him.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Dominating round there from Vision Strikers.
I mean, it's just been a dominating half. Last round in the half now, Nuturn, I mean, even if they could pick this up, 3-9 is not great.
No, 3-9 is pretty weak, but certainly looks better than 2-8.
Yeah. There's at least that.
Yeah. Got to look at the bright side, all right?
Oh, boy. Well, let's see what they can get done. With
kind of a...
2 Sheriffs, 2 Spectres, and a Vandal.
Yeah, I don't know if they're holding out too much hope for this map anymore. But
RB. He's doing RB
Suggest
things.
falls, their #1 killers.
Yeah, this is the best chance they had. Maybe winning the round. He'll drop the operator onto the ground, goes ahead, scoops up his Phantom now. Gets the boom bot out. Did they realize that Allow has gotten above them? Potentially not. Solo trading 1-for-1. Allow up top. RB spots him. Here's the drop. Is ready for the shot. Gets the finish, and now it's 3v2. Last pack. Parry pushing. Manages to find one. Destroys the satchel, and suddenly it's a 2v2. And now a 1v1. Do we get the split screen up? As Lakia looks to put a 3rd round on the board for Nuturn.
Yeah, Lakia versus Est here.
There we go.
Sova versus Sova. There you go. Yeah. It's always the most exciting is Cypher versus Cypher and Sova versus Sova, you know, right at the end.
Just constantly just looking at drones, looking at cams. Oh, the look away for just a moment is so costly. Lakia falls, Zest closes it out, and it is Icebox going about the way that we would have anticipated, but not the way that we had hoped. Incredibly one-sided for Vision Strikers.
Well, 10-2, you don't normally see anything that dominating. Vision Strikers, I guess you get to see why everyone vetoes Icebox against them.
Yeah.
And why they never veto Icebox. Let's see what Nuturn has on the other side. I still want to lie to myself and say that they chose to attack first because they have hidden tech on the defense. But honestly, watching what Vision Strikers did on the defense, you can't expect to do better than what they just did to you.
Yeah, I think it's a Far Cry hope right now for Nuturn here on Icebox. Like you said, are feeling way more comfortable going into the defender side, but this is such a huge deficit to try to run back. It's all going to start with that pistol round because you fully anticipate Vision Strikers get pistol round. They're going to move up to 11. They probably close out that 2nd round. Nuturn probably going to have to go for a force in that situation, which isn't as bad on defender's side. On attack,
that's true.
Going for a force with SMGs, not great for Icebox, but yeah, this is such a precarious spot to be in. But if they could run this back,
well, that would be the comeback of forever, basically. That is not something that you can expect here. I mean, all right, let's see where they go with this. Some ghosts, some classics. 5 ghosts on the side here of Vision Strikers.
Yep, so nobody armored up, just going to be relying on their accuracy and taking these exchanges at long range. 2 starting to creep forward as the L drone comes around. Will manage to find 1. Stack will take down the drone as RB stays hidden in the cubby.
Has that spike. They're taking it very, very slow this round. I think Vision Strikers knows, you know, if they are able to take this, it's just about lights out. Probably already feel like it's lights out, to be honest. They are sitting back so defensively.
Trying to buy a decent amount of time here as the creep comes forward on a green over by B. When that alarm bot, if that gets set off or destroyed, it may draw a decent amount of attention here away from this A site where there is still just 4 members stacked up.
You think that they might actually be looking to trip something over here? It's possible.
Potentially. They still haven't really advanced forward. King just holding down mid. Solo go back and forth a little bit.
Damn. That's a good turret right there.
It's so annoying to try to get rid of that turret with the classic.
The sheriff as well, man. The turret beats the sheriff as far as I know.
Okay, well, rotation call is going to come through as Solo hears them.
Yeah, very quickly taking the site. Solo goes down to Zest.
Yep. Great pushes. They're just firing through all smokes and walls, just desperately looking to find some kind of connection here to just offset Nuturn even further.
2 behind yellow, 1 over in garage, guarding the flanks. 2 in B long.
Made up over the top. Force RB a little bit further forward. Chunks him out. Glow as well, taking quite a bit of damage. Manages to find the headshot as Allow pushes into the smoke. Alarm bot does get the catch onto Perry. That is devastating here as RB will get the finish in the end. Vision Strikers. Oof.
I mean, Suggest did his best there with 3 kills, but is just not enough. And Vision Strikers, I mean, that is a gigantic victory right there. Obviously, we're expecting Nuturn to spend as much as they can, right?
They might just have to save it just to try to make the run back.
Yeah. Well, you basically have to get perfect very soon. So if you're going to save, it's only going to be this time for the rest of the game.
Yep. Yeah, they're just gonna all in if Vision Strikers gets to the 12th round. So they're gonna be hoping and praying that they can somehow surprise them.
Once again, RB and Stacks over in that A lobby area.
Just chilling, waiting to see if anyone's gonna poke around the corner over towards this ult orb. So, oh, how slowly Vision Strikers is playing, but Glow and Zest do manage to find 1 over here at green.
Yeah, very painful to drop Lakia right now.
Now they're starting to rotate off A, so if they pick up the spike and bring it in, that's pretty much a surefire victory here for Vision Strikers.
Yeah, only Suggest he's over. Looks like he's over in the nest at the A spike site. Glow here, looking for any kills as he moves up B long.
It is going to be B.
Ooh, Glow
Perry
takes down Perry.
Solo holding the corner, will get 1. Can't recover the gun, however, so fortunately will not have that added bit of firepower, so they're still going to try to save this off with 2 classics and a ghost. Blind clipping onto 1, King advancing forward, RB playing up, tries to go for the zoom in, can't quite do it. Decent amount of damage in on a Solo, knocking him down to 78 HP.
All right, coming up, throwing out their nades, trying to get into the site. Zest waiting behind, such a beautiful position there behind yellow. Recon bolt going out.
The bolt goes up, they hide back around the corners here, doesn't quite nail that headshot, does reposition. Solo has just taken so much now. Turret's been cleared out. He pushes the corner yet again, just trying to weave some shots through. Suggest falls. Solo is gone. Vision Strikers have 12 rounds now on the board. 1 more to go to just make this a very swift 1-to-1 scoreline.
I can't even, like, I know that Vision Strikers is good on Icebox, but if they win 13-2, does that get into the mentality of Nuturn going into map 3?
Unless they
that
were,
is...
Maybe it was Nuturn's full plan to just say, you know what? They are going to clobber us here, let's just wait for him.
Could be. Like, that might be a smart usage of your practice time.
Genuinely, like, if I am Nuturn, I say, like, let's do our damnedest, but if we lose on this map, it means nothing.
Yeah.
You know, that's basically what I'm telling myself.
Makes sense. Maybe that's what Solo's telling them right now. All right,
very well
Allow
be.
pushing way forward in A right now.
Oh, no. King taking quite a bit of damage. They will make it a 1-for-1. Decent value here. But the heals will come out, so all that damage on the King's going to be reverted.
Be trying to check around the side.
Some
Flashing.
up top.
Flashing. All right, Solo just waiting as he sees the Trailblazer go by. So great job here from Solo. Doesn't get the second kill, though.
Yeah, can't quite make it happen. Suggest in the meantime was finished off by the nade, so it's a 3v2. Shock Dart not coming through. A nice little change up in the plant spot here. As Glow will just go ahead and rotate out, so throws it up top.
Some great teamwork there from Vision Strikers. Now Nuturn pushing in with 2. Just Perry and Lakia left over.
This is going to be so tough to try
Yeah. Nest versus Nest. I mean, Stack's going to pop around and bust.
He's on it. He's holding. Pros don't fake. He's falling lower and lower. Oh, but the Nano Swarm will finish him off just a moment before he was able to get the defuse. Vision Strikers, utterly dominant on their map pick of Icebox. They take this 13-2. So coming out here with the 88% win rate is going to be a very nice boon for them. Let's see if they can execute on it now.
Both sides opening with the Pac-Man for Ghosts in a Classic. And here we go. Nuturn pushing down A long very quickly. Look at this move. Something different.
A fairly aggressive positioning, but
Suggest gets into quite an aggressive position, but a rotation here towards the doors.
it's a bit of a gamble. Dark cover will come out to cover up this garage, but there's still 4 men stacked here for Nuturn over at the A site. Trailblazer forward now moving out of the garage. The call will come through from Perry. He says, guys, I need some assistance.
Yeah, everyone's going to start to rotate over. 3 from the back, but they actually do have Sova waiting for anyone coming up B or C long rather. Oh, they get knocked down, but it is a trade. Lakia coming up towards the long. Throwing the owl drone.
Yeah, wants to clear this cubby here at long. So Loud is going to be following through with it. They don't spot anything. Perry.
This is hard, man. Solo's going to go through that mid window.
Couple shots coming out. Paranoia hits, comes in from behind, gets the dink there.
Oh.
Allow pressing forward, does manage to find RB. Suddenly looking like maybe this could be winnable. Solo comes up with 2. Stacks trying to hold it down here from the garage. Will fall as they make their way over to the spike. Do they have enough time for it? No, they do not. So despite their best efforts, they will finish them all off. They'll pick up a couple guns and then we'll just go ahead and sacrifice themselves to the spike. Vision Strikers will take another pistol round.
All right, let's see if it is that forced buy here.
여기까지 킹 바로
괜찮아,
나왔어요.
괜찮아. 얘들아, 천천히 하면 돼, 천천히. 세이프 보지.
All right, let's take it slow, Nuturn. Looks like they are doing a super save here. Just classics, no shields. Couple shock bolts going to be the only purchase on the side of Nuturn.
Make sure you have those. I mean, it was a great effort from Solo, but unfortunately just a little bit too late to re-secure the bomb site, so do have to give up that round victory. See how they fare here.
Vision Strikers taking it slow themselves. Owl sent over. Up A long. No, turns around. Yeah, finds his doppelganger there. Silva's always meeting.
Trailblazer forward through the dark cover. Will get cleared out. Spike starting to get rotated back out through C long, and likely will just be a full rotation flip over to A.
Glow trying to get that kill right there. Back's behind the crate though.
Oh!
Ooh!
Wow.
Nice kill on to Suggest.
Yeah,
Dark cover goes
down.
down.
Damage either.
And look at this rotation over to A. The dark cover's up, so they really don't have any idea where they're at. Looks like Solo might check mid doors, but no one's in A.
And they're keeping things ambiguous, and they're not going to be able to hear anything unless they start running through short. Dart around the corner. Now the call will come in that it's going to be an A hit. Lakia, the first one to arrive. It's clipped by the paranoia, but RB cannot quite line up the shots. Unfortunately for Lakia, he manages to make it away without taking any damage.
Let's see if Nuturn can actually bust in here. Solo's taking the really long way around, but they actually have crossfire set up in A long and A short. Can't imagine. Okay, they're actually rotating away from that. Stacks going up towards A once again.
Oh, push forward into the smoke. Glow manages to find two. His third kill there in the round. Finish comes in on a Solo with that deep lurk, and now it's just Perry, just hoping that somebody's going to press forward out of this dark cover to try to get a finish on them. And otherwise, we'll just wait for the spike to go off so that he can get that extra little cash bonus. Pushes out, and there's Glow, still lurking close enough. Gets the finishing blow, gets 4 kills in the second round. Manages to get away from the spike explosion as well.
It's like his mentality. If it was broken from game one, back from that one-sided match on Icebox. Nuturn, I mean, you have to expect them to lose that round. They saved completely. They were running around with classics and no shields. What can you do? But this round, so important for the rest of the match. They're going into their Phantoms and the Vandal for Suggest.
Yeah, I mean, you want to stop the momentum pretty darn soon here, because if you lose out on this rifle round, then you're looking at, already maybe 5 rounds secured for Vision Strikers, which is not a bad half in general for attack. So you're already in such dire straits.
That's actually a really good way to put that. I like that, where it's like, yeah, they're going to win X amount of rounds at that point if they win this one, because I mean, already 3 and then so much money left over.
Well, weapon advantage is certainly there. Suggest still going to be the only one who really opts into the Vandal here for the side of Nuturn. Everybody else still favoring the Phantoms.
And just Spectres over for Vision Strikers. They're playing it slow. Couple outside of those mid doors. We have Suggest up in that C window. Okay, the dark cover comes down, so I think they have a pretty good idea of what might be happening. Aldrone comes around, gets shot.
Manages to spot one.
Oh, the rotation to B. Seeker's going out right now for Stacks. Going to show them the direction of those close enemies.
Yeah, and they spot Perry up top, push in. RB gets the shot, starts planting that spike as the Hawks fly through over towards the C link. Just keep everybody blinded. Push out, Suggest, manages to find Glow.
Can they actually
4v4? 2 more kills swiftly coming in. This is looking great. Nuturn. Just need to finish off King, who's playing quite far back. Looks for the shot here, can't line it up. Suggest we'll get 3, and Nuturn will crucially win the round and only lose 1 member.
That's really good for their banks right now. All right, the beginning of the fighting back. Now Vision Strikers, they should be able to go ahead, buy what they want. But what's the play? Like it seems like they're like taking it slow, and then they had 1 strong rotation, right? They were over near mid doors, and then they go over to B. But I mean, that's a hard place to plant and keep it alive.
Great shots. I mean, they get this secure over the A link almost immediately, and that's where it all kind of falls apart. Couldn't all exit back out through over towards window, and it's kind of just all get gathered up in that one spot, and Suggest just picks them off one after the other. So defensive setup is here to cover a lobby while they just continue to lurk. They send RB forward to start scouting around garage. So just seeking information right now, our Vision Strikers.
In the meantime, Nuturn pushing up a short. They can get done. Allow and Solo both up very far.
Yeah, decent amount of damage pushed onto Allow. But are they ready for Solo in this forward spot?
Oh.
The answer is absolutely. RB with a great little corner check. King as well, pushing down into short, finds Allow. And this is not looking great at all for Nuturn. The blind comes through. Lakia managing to pick up 1, but Stacks is quick on the repeat to go ahead and trade it back. So still maintaining the advantage here. So they have twice as many members alive.
Yeah, this is a tough one. It looks like they both want to come in. They're just, everyone is ready for them. Do they even try to retake this site? I don't think so.
No, you just got to back off at this point.
Paranoia nailing Suggest as he does back up.
I mean, you can anticipate that nobody's going to exit through this defender side over towards the spawn. Just creep away, hold onto the guns, and try to make it work in the next round. But this is a huge economic blow dealt by Vision Strikers, so Nuturn unable to get that
Well,
that 2 in a row.
You know, Nuturn, they were playing, it felt like a little bit greedy, a little bit risky, pushing Allow and Solo all the way up A short, and I could see Solo's face. Like, I mean, as soon as he died there, 2RB peeking around the corner, he looked very unhappy with himself.
I mean, it's one of those situations where you feel like you know, maybe I should have gone for the push a little bit sooner. Maybe I should have thrown out the flashpoint, pushed the corner, and then I could have scooped, you know, at least 2 kills. That would have been a positive trade for us. So that's definitely one of those situations where you can, you know, kind of beat yourself over, you know, what you did not do. So it's unfortunate for Nuturn.
Yeah, let's see if they continue to play like that, or maybe take it a little bit slower. Looks like they have 3 headed over to A. Suggest Allow and Solo positioning themselves.
They're going for a heavier stack in case, you know, they can get Solo into a similar position. That way they would have maybe somebody over at long, but it seems like instantly it's going to be a rotate out from Suggest. Try to get over towards that A site.
Lakia takes down the turret there. That was in mid. RB checking the garage. Stay outside it. Stacks and King now pushing up into the mid as well.
Nothing to be seen yet. Drone over towards a lobby. Spots Solo at a long. Dark cover going to be thrown out in front of B just in case we see that re-rotate from garage over into B main. Whereas Zest is quite far forward. We'll start cheating back.
I love how slow they're taking it. Okay, they're actually going to go ahead, follow the Trailblazer in. They did smoke that window.
Oh, I think they got the spot there onto Perry. Does manage to push out with the Bulldog, find one, but King will get the finishing blow onto the enemy Omen. So still going to be man advantage here for Vision Strikers. Now even more so as King just pushes the corner and takes out Suggest. 2 members left, Nuturn.
All right, Solo does get a pick there. Are they going to be able to do any more than that, though? No, I don't think so. Allow gets taken down there by Glow. Solo doesn't have a lot of options left. I mean, he has a Rolling Thunder, but I don't think he wastes anything here.
No. Yeah, just try to find any kind of kills that you possibly can. Otherwise, just lurk your way back over towards spawn. Stacks in behind the box. Doesn't manage to spot one. Will take down Glow. That's going to be, you know, a nice little net bonus for you.
It's something. It's something.
Can he get the wraparound potentially on King? He's creeping pretty aggressively out of B. Draws back down with the gun. King pushing the corner, cannot line it up, and Solo is making the best out of a bad situation.
Well, this is what you want to see out of your in-game leader, right? Solo used to be known as the best aim in Korea in Counter-Strike, and here he is. They were talking about that in the interviews. Some days he has good aiming days, some days off. Here, I mean, he's picking up the kills on Haven.
I think everybody can kind of you know, understand that. Some days, some things, you just hit those headshots. You're just like, man, oh my God. And then you go into the next game and you're just like, oh my God, I can't hit anything.
Yeah.
I have an Omen and I missed every shot. But no, it's definitely a good look for Solo, but unfortunately it doesn't add points to the board.
No, it does not. And this is going to be a saving round for them now. They got the Phantom on Solo, and everything else is a Sheriff. Light shields for the most part. Bladestorm here on Allow. I mean, they have a shot, but it is going to be tough.
It's definitely winnable. I mean, especially when one of those Sheriffs is in Suggest hands. He hasn't really kind of hit his stride yet so far in the first 2 maps. But if he can start to come online, would be absolutely huge for Nuturn. A major boon for them in turning this around. But right now, Vision Strikers, I mean, like we said, they're looking to get that 5th round after the economic offset. And that's already such a good half for them on the attack, so.
Now, the dark cover.
I'll just send one through. Just go for it. Just go for the
Just right-click right down the center. Imagine that. You get that reset. You're a god.
I think it would definitely make them think twice about going to A. Lockdown will get used. Allow sitting up on top of the box. When does he want to pull the trigger on this? The rotation is coming over to the A side, and there's still a heavy stack here. Hunter's Fury will get King and the lockdown. So that's a nice little pickoff. Yeah. And now they'll get the call as the Seekers come crashing in from around mid that, yeah, this is not going to be a hit onto the C side.
All right, Rolling Thunder actually going through immediately. Lakia from above gets stacks, but Zest gets the counter kill.
Does manage to push them off.
Glow waiting right inside this door. Solo throwing out his blinds.
Oh! Man! Just spraying across both of them. Back-to-back headshots. Glow shutting down that backside entry. Showstopper from RB going to be chucked over towards short. Allow evades, taking any damage. Still has the Blade Storm. Dashes forwards the Paranoia. Comes out. Finds RB. Updraft. Can he get Glow? Runs out of knives, but Perry is there. Gets the kill. The defuse will come through. Nuturn. They barely win the round.
Barely. What a sick play there by Glow, almost getting his team into that winning position once again.
Yeah.
Woo, Nuturn.
Just whipping the gun across like that.
Oh, yeah.
존나 잘 썼다.
No, he waited so patiently. Beautiful position.
That was some Rambo stuff.
해본 봐주지 김기석 잠깐.
그러니까
Fantastically done.
They seem just slightly unhappy with that round, huh?
I mean, they lost way more than they were probably intending.
Yeah.
Especially after this kind of play. They probably thought like, oh yeah, it's fine. But Allow got incredible value out of the Blade Storm. So very nicely done for him.
It's an important round win. I mean, this is the map that we feel like Nuturn has to win right now. Right, Allow. Oh, getting ready. Okay.
Okay, doesn't get the wall bang. So no damage pushed forward. And now they know, well, we have to pay a lot of respect over towards that A side. This also does give a major creep up to Solo.
Yeah,
so if they decide to route through here, will this drone spot? No.
All right, the Owl drone takes full damage from the op, goes down. Now they gotta be wary of that side. All right, the flash comes out.
Allow's playing so far forward. This is heavy reliance on Tailwind. Trailblazer finished. Hawk out, turns around, goes for the flick, can't quite nail it.
Yeah, Solo waiting on the other side, gets headshotted from Stacks. So unfortunate. Solo being punished there multiple times so far this game.
And it was a great lurk. You know, you don't really expect somebody to be up that position, but Stacks, he gets the read, he gets the angle, finds the shot. Now Lakia holding things down here at A main. Is he prepared?
Ooh!
Can't quite get the lineup to finish off Stacks, but gets a smattering of damage on him. Suggests in the meantime, jumping up over the top. He's hearing the movements, needs to let the rocket go. Spots one out in the mid, lets it loose, but doesn't get the hit. A little bit of damage there, and Stacks falls down to 18. Now they're here on
over
the
to
site.
C. Look at this, just jumping all over the place. They do get the plant.
It's 3v3. There's no more blinds available here for Stacks. Glow gonna move back across, get himself set up at long. Believe Zest should have the Hunter's Fury to defend this as they just leave Stacks alone here on the site. Will manage to find one. That's already such great value for him given his HP levels. Pushes the corner, looks for a little bit more. Perry takes him out. Hunter's Fury and the lineups are here. They get the tap.
That.
They will get this to half as the dart comes down. Now the Hunter's Fury thrown in. Glow finds Allow. Waits for the charge.
Just beautiful play here from Vision Strikers.
He's
Are
on
they
it.
going to
He's
be able to get it, though?
Oh, man, they barely find him in the end. It was looking so good for Nuturn, but Vision Strikers get the kill right at the last second. They put another round on the board.
So much delay there as well, and still they barely hold on. Nuturn has to be extremely frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing against, you know, Silvus and just have their full kit available to them, so much time can be bought. It's so frustrating to try to play against that. Much like a Brimstone, if he's got his Molotov, the Orbital Strike, there's so much space that you can buy. But, I mean, they did their damnedest. They got so very close, but unfortunately, Vision Strikers, they do get that 5th round.
Vision Strikers playing a little bit more forward towards A this time, where they have been sneaking up. Nuturn. Oh, look at this. Lakia coming out through mid. I guess it's a Sheriff round, right? So you have to take these risks.
Had he been able to continue that push, if not for the Trailblazer, he may have been able to catch RB as he's pushed up outside a garage. He's going to still try to do so as the boom bot goes forward. Know that there's someone right there on that close angle.
Yeah, they've already taken their armor off those doors. RB backing up. Lakia just waiting for someone to come around. Oh. I don't think that's how he meant it.
Yeah. You mess it up a little bit. I mean, getting those sightlines nailed is huge. Solo, again, with his aggressive push. Oh, the counter push there from Allow is going to be decent, but here comes the rest of Vision Strikers.
Yeah, they're going to push up into an empty A. It's going to be 4 against 3.
Yeah, the dark cover's already situated there on the back site.
And as Stax is going to be able to plant that very quickly. Oh, the paint shells actually
30초
taking a
One
little bit of
tiny
damage.
little nade.
Yeah.
Just should have heard that movement from below. Knows that there should be about 2 in hell, but the blast pack is not close enough to actually get the hit. As this is looking pretty dire here for Nuturn.
Yeah.
Basically just want to, get any kills that they could possibly get here on the backside.
Well, Glow is in such a good position here and gets that kill immediately on Locky as he pops around the corner.
Dropped it. Yeah.
Oh, that just looked funny too.
Yeah, it took the feet right out from beneath him.
Yeah,
He broke his ankles on the drop down.
Everything about that was bad, unfortunately. Nuturn tries, but they just can't get the round.
Wow.
And that is a very quiet Nuturn.
Yeah.
They are not, like, Solo has nothing to say after that. But, it's one of these rounds where they don't have all their guns or anything. You give yourselves less chance there anyways.
Well, it's been 2-1, 2-1. Or 2-1, 2-1-2, sorry, is the
2-1,
pattern
2-1,
so
2.
far. So if the pattern continues, Nuturn should win this round.
All right, it's about time. They do have the guns, so.
See if they can.
Can't wait until you're predicting everything with Bible code.
It's just that roulette logic really starting to come into play.
Oh, it hasn't been green for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because that's less likely, Seth, man. All right, look at this position. Kind of interesting. Everyone's stacked up way far back in mid. Suggest watching those doors. Vision
Bro.
Strikers, where are they going to make their move? Feels like they want to go towards mid. All right, they're throwing some smokes down over towards C.
Now they want to go to A.
Yeah, I guess so.
After they get the kill.
Dude, Solo dies there every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably time to change it up. Legs taken out from underneath the King, allow with a very nice kill. Tries to maybe fake moving off of this spot. Now will Tailwind out. Does get his aim steady there to finish off RB, but Glow is fast on the return fire. 2v3. The very long rotation still coming from Perry, making his way up towards a lobby.
Suggest shoots down that Trailblazer. They know exactly where he's at. Perry coming in now.
Oh, is he ready? I mean, there's just so many positions that they could be in.
This is hard to get around.
Creeping forward. They're just on the other side of the wall.
Oh.
Turns his back the last possible moment. Now it's got to be a 1v3 clutch from Suggest, who's just not even willing to go for it. Rightly so. Wants to pull away and hold on to this Vandal, but Nuturn, rough tidings right now.
Now, look, I am not, believe it or not, I am not a Valorant professional gamer. Okay, I don't.
What?
I'm sorry to break this to you and everyone watching.
It's the only
but
reason I agreed to cast with you.
I know I have to lie a lot to get what I want. But look, where Solo's been standing so far up in A just hasn't been working. He's died there like 4 times.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the round. He is their shot caller. He is a very important member of this team, and he's running forward and dying basically.
Which is really weird as, just the breach player.
Yeah.
You want to be playing in conjunction, with Allow especially. You have that Jet, throw out these flash points, have him push the corner, and then if it gets too dicey, he can tailwind out. Solo is not playing back and not playing as respectfully as you would anticipate. It's a polar opposite from what you would see when Stax is the one playing the breach and you had RB on Jet. They're not really able to emulate anything like that.
No, it's so not working out for him so far. I hope that he does change that a bit, but it's very much a save round. Solo this time with a shorty. We see some sheriffs in here. Vandal for Suggest. Maybe he's the one that can turn this around for them.
I actually don't mind this. This is heavy forward stacking, but they're not really giving up too much information. Locky is the only one who's really playing a bit risky here. Does pull back.
Yeah, with guns like this, like I don't see any reason not to play like this, to be honest.
Yeah, but like the double stack over here at Seat Long could come up with a kill here if Glow continues to lurk. If he pushes, if he tries to just grab this orb after checking out the site a little bit, they could absolutely just double peek him, finish him off in an instant.
Ooh, more are coming though.
Oh,
Like a 3-stack, the blind goes through.
Paranoia comes out, blast pack forward, Suggest finding 1, finding 2. Does he find more? He's running out of bullets. Gets paranoid himself, does get eliminated, but it's a decent amount of damage dealt to go ahead and even the odds a little bit more, but they're still very much outgunned.
3
Blade
versus 3 now.
Storm
Ooh,
might
coming
even it
around,
out.
gets him.
This one spots the other. The right click, instant into the tailwind to get the animation cancel, and suddenly it's just Zest all on his lonesome. Pushes out from around the back, knives flying, take him down to 50. There's the re-peek with the classic, and Nuturn, a huge save round, do manage to come out on top.
So important that they finally did get something done there. Suggests, of course, with those kills, the one gun that they did spring for that Vandal, or I guess it was a save.
Yeah.
You know, doing some great work for them.
Major value out of it.
Absolutely. But I think you're right. I think that positionally they played that really well considering the guns they had and the kind of position they were in. We have 2 more rounds, okay? If they can take 2 more, 7-5, still doable, right?
Yeah. You know, technically is.
Technically. Tell us what you really think, Achilles.
I mean, I think that they absolutely need to win these final 2, regardless of what happens in the second half. But instant exit there from Allow, doesn't take any damage on the retreat, but doesn't find anything with the operator.
Yeah, everyone playing a bit further back here for Nuturn. They have their appropriate guns. They need to find some way to take this. Kind of interesting position there for Glow. Of course, he can always shrouded step across, so. But no one's pushing forward, so I think like what he's waiting for isn't going to occur.
Allow is coming back across to hold this angle. There's a slow creep.
Oh, that would be insane, actually, if he pops around while the operator's over to the left.
Oh, there's 2 of them there. He may be able to set it up. Pullback comes in from Perry.
Oh my god.
Right around the corner. This is so aggressive. Allow, he misses the shot. Tailwind out. Covering fire is there.
Great try from Glow. Doesn't get it, though.
Yeah, fortunately for Allow, he doesn't get it. It would have been a nice, you know, really great pick if he had managed to pull that off, but he's just fortunate at this point to make it out with his life intact. One up in heaven. Nade will clear that. Lakia.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Wasn't really prepared for it.
Yeah, they're going to get the plant down. Putting up some great positions, dark cover, right where they're supposed to enter from that door.
Oh, good dart.
Oh, yeah, King takes a lot right there.
It does chunk him out, but can always receive some healing from the sky, which should come momentarily, I would expect. There's a lockdown will get placed here in short, and King, yeah, will start getting top back up. Lockdown is finished. Showstopper available. Spots and lets the rocket go. RB does not quite get the kill. Paranoia will slow Suggest, and Zest will spray down 2. Allow finding 1. RB still holding down Hell. Waiting for them to push the angle. Gets the headshot. Parry gone. And now it's Lakia just wanting to hold on to this operator. We'll get the kill onto RB, making it a little bit more costly. But Vision Strikers are going to move up 8-3.
Nuturn in so much trouble right now. Last round coming up. 8-4, but going into the attacking side. That's the best they can hope for.
Pretty much. It's a very tough prospect right now for the side of Nuturn, and a very difficult defender side.
All right, let's see what their plan is here. They have Allow on that off once again. See a little bit of replay here. Down in Hell, man. My God, he took a lot with him.
It was very messy. The blind. Allow. Is he just gonna eat this? Yeah.
Yeah, looking for that kill.
really hard holding the angle, and then kind of botches the tailwind out, clips the doors. The Boombot still gets an immense amount of value, so it chunks him down to 61. He's going to continue playing up through short, but in the meantime, Vision Strikers have set their eyes on B. They're moving forward. Will spot Lakia over at the A link. Hunter's Fury coming out in response, trying to chase him down. RB off screen will finish off Suggest as he just enters all the way over into C. Perry, however, will manage to finish him off, but now he is being surrounded. They swarm in onto the site, and Vision Strikers are looking to end this half with a bang.
Yeah, 3-4 right now. They're going to have a hard time getting in there, no doubt. Setting up what gear is left. Nano Swarm over the spike. Zest getting that heal from Sky. And just ready to interrupt. Look at that, the Nano Swarm buying time. Yeah, the shock bolt getting the kill.
Finds him. King managing to stay alive. Flows there on the flank. There is the finish. 9-3.
Domination. Domination.
just impeccable.
Yeah.
Wonderful plays here from Vision Strikers. And, I mean, looking back to the last time that Nuturn beat them on this map, it was more one-sided for them. They won 7 rounds on defense.
My God.
So,
well, I really want Nuturn to fight back because Split is what really scares me.
yeah.
Split was actually scaring me more than Icebox, but I guess it shouldn't after seeing that domination. But here we are, 9-3. Vision Strikers on the attack there. Now they get to go over to defense. Nuturn just really has to pick it up. You're definitely right. Like Solo, first off, a little bit too far forward, I think. Just always creeping up. They just wasn't working out between the Breach and Jet combo there.
Yeah.
Suggest was not the all-star that he generally is for them as well.
It's been a really off day, it would seem, for a lot of Nuturn here. Just can't quite find their footing, and every time they try to stabilize, Vision Strikers just comes in here and just leg sweeps them instantly.
Yeah, that's a good way to
Puts
put
them
it.
back on their
Yeah,
axis.
no, it tripped them. Yeah, and then they have to get up too, and then they get the punish when they're getting up. It's like really, oh man, it's frustrating.
I mean, you know, I get knocked down, I get back up again, but when Vision Striker keeps putting you on the ground repeatedly, suddenly you start saying, okay, I'll just lay here now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I won't get up again.
Man.
Just don't knock me down again, please.
It's time. Let's see. 5 ghosts on the side of Vision Strikers. Got Frenzy, Ghost on Nuturn's side.
Off the bat, double charge forward here at short, double creep up from long as well. Nice tap onto Zest.
Bit of a rotation towards C, perhaps? Yeah, looks like it. They are going for it.
They don't have the healing. They cannot top Zest back up here in this round. Dash forward onto the site. They clear it out. Boombot the check. So spike plant at least guaranteed here for Nuturn. Now it all comes down to whether or not they can defend this spike.
Well, they're coming up through that C lane.
Dart forward here. Zest will spot one. Finds him in the corner.
Yeah, pretty low himself.
RB does manage to take out one as Solo does fall.
Right, guarding that link in the back as well. Oh, Zest takes out Lakia. That's extremely painful. He was so low anyways.
Oh no, pushing around. Allow will find RB, but suddenly it's just Perry. Sitting here in the cubby, gets the tap. Knows that Lakia's going to be in behind him, tries the check. But King is there, protecting stacks as the defuse comes in, and this is looking like the beginning of the end. Vision Strikers now 10-3 win the pistol round.
Oh man. And now Nuturn. Do they buy
이죠.
or do they save?
I think with the 10 rounds, I think it's way too much of a stretch. I think you have to just play in for Vision Strikers winning to 11 and then go for the rifles and try to best them there. Because losing here, they're starting to do it though.
Yeah, Spectre.
This is such a gamble.
Another Spectre, Frenzy, Sheriff. Okay.
Oh boy. All right, they're feeling down and out, and they're going all in.
Well, we'll see if it works out for him. Looks like a push here through mid window towards B.
King lurking in the back of the site. Drone moving forward. Spike starts getting planted. Does get delayed. They rotate back to play it safe as Allow nearly got eliminated there. 19 HP remaining. Boombot finished off, and they're still sitting here outside of B.
Yeah, wow, very, very low right now. Zest just continually peeking in. Go ahead and recon bolt it. Dark cover goes down on the entrance to B. Solo's standing inside of it. Has that spike.
Can you reasonably still get yourself onto the site? They have one fault line, one flashpoint for Solo. He's setting up for it. Dart to get cleared. Flash does come through. They start pressing forward. Stacks lurking in from the A link as King comes charging in. Sprays down through one. Manages to get rid of King. Lakia with a nice tap there. Finishes off RB. 3v3 as they look to defend.
Yeah, Suggest way far back here with their parry.
Dart forward. Zest taking a decent chunk of damage. Starts to pull back as they get back onto the spike. They will at least take this to half. They're still riding it out. They don't know that they're sticking for it.
No.
They cannot stop it. Lakia just doesn't have the utility to interrupt it. And you can hear Vision Strikers fairly ecstatic after getting the stick, after getting the round win. That's 2 here in the second half.
Dude, especially after that bye.
Yep.
Nuturn just must feel demoralized. What can they even afford? Start buying sheriffs.
I mean, it needs to be just a major pop-off round. Alau's got enough to go for another Spectre in full armor. Solo looking like he might. Okay, there we go. Does get the half armor purchase in the end.
All right, a quick push up A perhaps. Coming in a little bit slower, Solo with the spike around the corner. RB takes down Locky as he peeks up A long. Trailblazer going down A short. Pops around the corner and Stacks gets Alau.
Yeah, they've come undone. It seems like Nuturn are just not in it right now, mentally. The drone doesn't quite find Suggest. But where do you really go from here? RB continuing to peek out. Spots one. Nade will go in. Forces the exit.
Just have to run out of there. They're going to rotate to A long, or are they going to try to go towards B? Yeah, they're making their way completely away from A. But the spread of Vision Strikers, just look at that mini-map. Look at their awareness of what's going on.
I mean, they know.
King has B totally set up as well.
Yeah. They know that if they double push anywhere, the Spectre more than likely can handle it. If they trade, then it's still going to be an advantage for them. Now the spike is going to be dropped right here in front of B. Dark Cover comes out. They will recover the spike. Can they actually get into a position to plant this? As Suggest pushes his way through window. Zest is ready, gets the re-peek, takes his head off. Perry will just fall.
Yeah.
12-13, a flawless round. Vision Strikers looking absolutely untouchable in these last 2 maps.
I can't believe how strong they're looking here on Haven.
And I mean, this just speaks a lot to Vision Strikers' preparation. They knew that this was going to be a bit of a coin flip map for them. You know, Bind, very close, so clearly improved on that front. They still lose it, but they say, okay, you know, if we have Haven, we've got Icebox, then Split on the back end of Haven, we got it in the bag.
Yeah,
and that's how it's looking right now.
Just win Bind or Icebox. I mean, Bind or Haven, and you're looking pretty strong. And they're looking more than pretty strong right now. Blind comes out, gets a bunch of Nuturn as they try to push towards A.
Yep,
They did
Trailblazer.
leave 2 in the back towards C. Glow gonna back up against that. Perry looking for an easy kill.
Pulls away. Spike is still being shown, but oh man,
so
Zest
fast.
Gets himself up into window. Such a huge punish. And, you know, this is when you know that Vision Strikers are just feeling fully comfortable. They feel like this is their lobby. They're taking over the map and can just go anywhere.
Look at where Solo is. All alone, surrounded with the spike. Okay, you know what? I think they're going to try to force into C to get everyone to rotate out.
This is a
But I
desperate
feel like
bid.
Vision Strikers is, yeah, this is, desperation doesn't begin to explain what this move is, right?
They are starting to draw some attention. Stacks creeping his way down, but a Solo dies. That would be all of it done.
So
Does manage to find it.
Yeah, gets the kill onto
But
Stacks.
there's a lurk around coming through from RB. He's making his way up short, so it could be a very fast turnaround. They need to get over to the site right now to defend the spike. Fortunately for Solo, rotates over into Hell. He can play this one-way sideline, and he does trade it back.
Oh, so important there for Solo.
Absolutely massive. Now just needs to play this out patiently.
And with his teammates coming in. Oh, he does get shot there, unfortunately. Shock Bolt takes him down from Zest.
TP around from behind. Perry gets the surprise onto King. Nuturn will keep their heads above the water at least for another round.
Just barely so.
많아, 얘들아.
Congratulations
그거는
to
중요하지
them.
않았어.
Saying nice, but I mean, you have to win 8 more to get to overtime.
Yep.
You have to go 8-0 against Vision Strikers to get to overtime.
Well, I, for one, am fully prepared to watch it.
Oh, I would love that. That'd be amazing. By the end, I'm just going to be making seal noises and clapping like you're about to give me a fish, but...
Just so enthralled with what's going on.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
won't be able to speak at that point, but look, Vision Strikers doing a gigantic push-up C, something they have not done yet. Obviously, they are going to get found out.
Yeah, I mean, Nuturn, yeah, they're changing up the pace here. There's a really big commitment over there at A long, so Nuturn get themselves over onto the C site. The plant will
love
come
it.
down. Where's the setup going to be for? Because it looks like it's going to have to be on site itself, because they only have Lakia playing from behind. King trying to get into a decent enough position for the lockdown.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting one. Maybe that just clears it so that they can get in through C-Long.
Yeah, this
Gets the entire corner down there.
well, the Hunter's
Well.
Fury is flying through, so
Yeah, I guess not.
can't find too much of anything. Perry takes a bit of damage. The rocket will come through. RB will take him out, but Suggest manages to find the kill. Dart cleared. Lakia trying to hold things down here at long. Manages to get the lineup, takes Cess's head off. Now they're in onto the spike. Rolling Thunder pushes them off for a moment.
Yeah, throws
And
the
it's taken
recon
away
bolt.
faster and faster. They cannot defuse this.
All right. Beautifully done there by Solo, triggering his ulti. And they pick up another round.
Is this the beginning of the deep run of the snowball for Nuturn?
Well, we can hope, we can wish.
안 해도 된다.
방으로 말거 없나?
Would be nice.
Vision Strikers doesn't seem too down on themselves.
Yeah, I don't think they're very phased. They know that they still very much are at an advantage.
They're probably pretty sure they will accidentally win a round before overtime, you know? Something's going to go wrong. Nuturn's going to walk into a bullet, and that's going to be that.
They might just try to replicate this.
Oh, that's hilarious, yeah. And it's kind of a save round here on the other side.
Dark cover gets sent out, and that's going to slow them down considerably. If they decide to still commit over here towards C, there's been a hefty rotation already. Stax is in position over at that A link. Well, repositioning spots them getting into Cubby, but Allow manages to eliminate Zest. Dash forward. Glow will get Allow, but does get traded, and that's a man advantage now here as King is set up in the back. Will Sheriff down one, but it's RB with a Bucky versus the world. And so help me God, if he clutches this,
well, that would be
Vision,
quite the move.
Then Vision, just give him the trophy. Just give RB the trophy. He's the champion.
All alone.
Yeah. The rest of the team
He
gets
gets,
nothing.
look, yeah, he gets to go to whatever world finals we have at
He
the end
gets
of it.
100 championship
just
points. He gets the MVP award. He gets the full 40K. Why the hell not? Does manage to find one as he swapped out over onto Vandal. He's
not
gonna...
as impressive with the Vandal as with the Bucky.
I redact everything.
Hey.
Onto the spike. The nade does not get close enough. They start inching forward. There's the rocket. He can't interrupt it, can't get himself out of range in time. So now, halfway there, are Nuturn.
Okay. Okay. I'm not a believer yet,
정민아 총 좀.
but we can head towards that, okay? Let's see if they all stack up as C again.
Let's see. Is it going to work 3 times in a row, or going to change up the strategy?
You know what? Let's all stack up at A.
Oh. Well,
Solo, what are you doing today here, man? What are these calls? But they're working.
working now.
Lakia actually has an op.
He does.
Yeah, on
it's
the
like-
attacking side.
Going for this again. Maybe a peek out into mid to try to get somebody. Otherwise, can just rotate back to try to catch short or long. Either way. They've got the double weapon set up, so he can swap between the operator and the, I believe he's got a phantom situated on the ground.
So maybe just looking for someone to poke a little bit too much, get that kill, switch into a different gun, and go.
Yeah, so for now he's looking for any kind of approach up through A, but Vision Strikers, they're not going for the solo plays. They are playing much further back.
Okay, Solo coming out and around. RB is waiting down A long.
Anytime
just
Solo's the one
peeking.
who's peeking, I get so nervous.
Yeah. RB shoots at him, backs up.
Oh, yep.
Ooh, RB with the kill onto Lakia.
There's that operator, and a member gone. Seeker's moving forward. They do get a blind up to RB. Stops him from peeking down into short a little bit more.
Stack's very low. Does cancel that ulti.
Interruption there, but Stax still managing to find a kill. As Suggest falls now Allow going to be gone, and it is Perry all on his lonesome in a 1v5 scenario. The spike unrecoverable. The push coming in. RB playing up on the corner. Takes a bit of damage. Throws in the blast pack. Forces his way forward, but Glow is there for it. 13-6. you know, huge defense rating for them. We'll be starting on the attack, so let's see how they fare. As already, it's going to be the suicide approach.
Solo peeking that mid. They are just completely ready over there. Only have their Sage over in B main.
Okay, well, gets a spot at least onto RB.
Boombot being sent in.
Yeah, we'll just have that go clear over towards ropes.
They have a lot set up there in mail.
And Nano Swarm just at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to get checked here. Solo with the Frenzy and the Sentry. He's got this to absorb a couple shots as well. He doesn't get clipped in the head, but this fault line could definitely make things a bit more difficult for him. There it goes. Nano Swarm does get called in, doing quite a bit of damage. They will find the kill, but look at the HP bars here for Vision Strikers.
Yeah,
so
getting very, very low. So we'll see if they can actually finish him off. Lakia taking a lot of damage there, I think, from paint shells.
Yeah, chunks him down to 48. Now holding in the back here by Ali is Perry. Pulls back as the slow orb comes through. RB with 7 HP.
Zest, yeah, popping out of B main and getting that kill from an unexpected angle.
3v5, definitely doable given King and RB's HP bars. How do they try to engineer this? Glow will get forced off the top. Blinds coming through. RB spamming. Actually gets Perry mid-air with the headshot. Follows up, gets the dink. On Suggest cannot finish him off, but the turret will do just that. Vision Strikers will be able to take it.
Hero turret.
Give that turret a raise.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, they win that first pistol round. We haven't seen Nuturn being extremely strong in that first pistol round anyways. Now we get to see which type of buy round they want to do.
Historically, a scary prospect to not be able to close out pistol rounds over Vision Strikers. Turning around the little curse that they've often had tacked onto their name. But yeah, we'll just be a full save by the look of things. No surprise purchases, no buckets or anything like that. Just a little bit of utility here from Suggest getting picked up.
Yeah, just a single flash. So let's see how that works out for him. Vision Strikers checking the mid. A few shots up into the vent. Boombot going out.
Clearing that ropes angle yet again. Doesn't spot anybody, drops down. Still going to be a slow play. Spike still going to be placed out here over by Ramen, now scooped up, being brought through mid.
Yeah, we just saw Perry throw down the dark cover in B main.
They're
Only
getting the read on
Zest
this
over
A
there.
hit.
RB in mail, pushing forward.
Pullback does come through as they play this out patiently. Slow orb going to be thrown onto the corner. RB trying to watch that side. Takes a couple shots here. Jumps down. Flashpoint comes out, but Suggest still going to fall. Couldn't recover in time. Lakia finds Solo actually with the paint shells. That is a big turnaround here. Unfortunate here for Nuturn. Now it's just allow up top and or down below and will fall to Glow up top. You cannot afford to lose a teammate to your own paint shells.
Yeah, that was less than optimal, I guess is a good way to put it. Nuturn falling very quickly, but you know what? They saved that round. They spent just about nothing, and now they get their good guns.
Very true.
See how they spread this out.
So Zest going to be scooping up the Vandal here. RB. Okay, I'll just go for a Stinger. So light commitment. Still retains a decent amount of money to be able to buy into the next round. Slow orb off the bat going to be used here as just dark cover will come in.
Fault line going down. Drops the spike. Pick up. Some dark covers into that B main.
Zest wary, just in case he was playing forward. So make sure that he's not going to come pushing out the opposite end and try to catch them off guard.
Yeah, it looks like a push through B main here. Perry getting ready with that paranoia.
Paranoia. Just waiting.
Look at that, the full 5-star.
Hoping to get some kind of information here. It hasn't happened yet.
Gonna go ahead and push in. The paranoia does hit most of them right there. Glow jumping forward. Perry takes a ton of damage.
Oh, but Glow getting domed. Perry here in the back side, managing to find one. Lakia finding another. Stacks will trade that back. Oh man, the quick boost forward from RB, but Suggest is ready to strike. Finds 3, and this is what we have been waiting for from Suggest.
Now, this is exactly what we need to see. If Nuturn is going to turn this around, it is going to be heavily on Suggest's back. This guy is who gets all of their frags when they take down those big names.
All right, well, winning the crucial rifle round. Enough money overall to purchase here for the majority of the side of Vision Strikers. So we'll just be picking up these guns. Vandal there for stacks as well. Can't quite go for the full armor for multiple members, so we'll be sitting there with half.
Looks like a push into A this time. Definitely a bit different. Throws down that fault line.
Changing it up. TP across. Winning up top there is allowed. Takes a little bit of damage on the tailwind out. I don't know, quite a bit as the UI updates. 47. Solo stops RB as he goes for the jump into the back side.
And the Rolling Thunder comes out. Stacks eats it right there. Gets taken down.
Oh, but King does manage to come out on top, finding Solo.
Only 2 health left, though. It's not long for this world.
Not too bad, but yeah, with that kill on the Lakia, Terry will find King. The spike going to be recovered and Glow. It's going to be TPing back.
Shrouded steps away, and they're not exactly sure what's going to happen here. Perry goes towards B, and it looks like Suggest going to go over towards screens, maybe look across that A site.
A couple different angles of approach that he could have gone if he was going to retreat over towards the B site. Obviously, the sewer into mid play, so the sooner that they can have Perry get moved up, it seems like he's just going to look to play in garage and listen for any kind of cues.
Yeah.
But will not be playing up towards Ramen to get some eyes there onto mid.
What an important moment here.
30초 남았습니다.
Suggest still full HP.
Imagine if Glow is able to actually pull this one off.
It would be an absolutely huge clutch here for the veteran.
Suggest is just waiting, though. Oh! He gets him!
That's going to be the go button now, as the Omens will have a little bit of a showdown here in the 1v1. Couldn't even get any tags onto him either, so it will just be 150 HP apiece as Perry creeps his way up through ropes, gets into heaven. And this just could end up being a stall game.
Yeah, he's waiting over in elbow. Perry gonna creep around down ramps. Glow altering where he's standing.
Perry checks the angle. Gonna have to check left. Oh, no, okay. Confident that he's not gonna be waiting under heaven.
This has to happen.
Taps the spike. He's moving in, and there it is. Perry falls. So maybe he was just gonna go for a quick tap on it, wait for the push forward into the smoke, but was running out of time. Glow does clutch it in the end.
It's awesome play there from Glow. Such an important moment when he got Suggest, and I saw Suggest just throw his hand through his hair, shake his head after being shot down at screens there.
It's better than his hand through his monitor.
That's for sure.
I think Afrika would be a little upset about that one.
You're having a technical delay. Yeah, good move there by Glow.
A huge clutch for Vision Strikers to get a third round. Another slow orbs. Consistently going to be using these over at B. Paint shells will stop us from going forward.
Sheriff time, by the way.
Yep.
So, quite a save going down. Suggest did get full shields. See, actually a few of them getting shields here. Only Lakia skipping completely. Solo grabbing that orb.
Trying to get over towards the lockdown. He's got a bit more flexibility given, you know, just how the lack of prevalence for Sova on split. I think we've only seen Sova on split maybe once or twice during the open qualifiers.
Yeah.
So all the top teams knowing like this isn't the map for him.
All right, a very slow rotation here. Walking across. Okay. Trying to pick it up a little bit. RB in the mid here, throwing down the boombot. Allow waiting in mail in a funny little corner, but that is not where they're headed. Paint shells being thrown in as RB sweeps through the ropes.
Allow takes a bit of damage. Solo, however, with the frenzy, does manage to find a kill. Now has a gun in hand. Storming out here onto the A site. Call comes through. Nuturn starting to rotate, but the spike will get planted by Vision Strikers. Let's see if Nuturn can pull off this retake. With Spectre 3 Sheriffs and a Classic. Moving up, right around the corner. There's Stacks. Lurking in from behind. Solo just not quite ready for it. Now that SMG is out of their hands.
Yeah, the best gun that they had right there. Okay, Allow runs through elbow.
Oh, huge shot from Lakia. Manages to find Glow. The knives from Allow take down King. Suddenly looking quite winnable. Lakia will pick up a gun. Zess has a break through his own wall.
Oh, that's brutal.
No. It's come back to bite him in the rear. They're spraying through. Perry manages to find one. Stacks gets rid of another. They're in onto the spike. They didn't quite get it to halfway, and Stacks will be able to get the finish on it. Oh.
It looked like they might pick that up despite the save.
이긴 거에 감사한다.
Unbelievable.
아니야
이긴 걸로
이거.
만족한다.
You would think that, you know, having to break through the wall, that might have just been the end of it, but Lau gets himself right up in front. They're just can't get the spike to half, then they run out of time. Stacks has the finish, 3 kills for him, so 4-1. A great start to the map for Vision Strikers.
Yeah, just beautifully held there from that window. It's so funny, though, when you have to kill your own ice. Thought that only happens in pub games.
Damn it, I had to think.
All right, blast backing in. Look at this RB.
Oh.
Coming with that showstopper, shoots in right before the dark cover comes down. Boombot being sent into the tower. Pink shells as well.
Shells around the corner, really aggressive.
Everything in there.
Yeah, doing his damnedest. The spike in the meantime being crept over here, but Perry finds Zest. That's going to put a pretty big stop on this as the dark cover now comes in to block off Garage.
Yeah, suddenly Vision Strikers might be in a bit of trouble.
Yep, lockdown obviously not going to be finding much of anything, but Stacks, great creep into mid, manages to find a kill, and now they can go ahead and reroute. Probably move up through mid. Seems like they are just at least paying attention through Mail over towards Heaven. While Lakia goes on a bit of a peek. Paranoia will force him back, and they will rotate through ropes.
And no one's really over here except Allow. Okay, Allow heard him.
Oh, okay.
Gets a strong kill. Tailwinds out with double cloud burst. Coming around to screens.
Really great start, and now into the back comes Perry. Looking from behind.
Pretty low health. See if you can get a pick here.
Well, it's just Glow left alive, at least confirms his position. They have the spike down, so, you know, best of luck, Glow, to clutch it out. It's not going to happen. Allow will find 3, and Nuturn will get a second round.
A little bit too loud, I guess, going through those ropes, setting Allow off and allowing that to occur.
의심은 해야지. 아, 이 판 이겼어야 되는데.
아, 근데 저거 잡았으면 하나였긴 할
그리고
거야.
상민아 내가
Now bought down. Money not great.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be the ones saving this time.
This is Nuturn's major opportunity to get a swing here. But even if they lose out on multiple members, it's still going to be quite damaging for them. A couple of them can afford to buy again come the next round, but it probably won't be a full purchase.
Yeah.
So need to play this out carefully. Oh, no! Perry
My God!
goes for the peak. Zest healing himself after taking 5 damage. Allow with a great lurk in mid, however, does catch Stacks off guard.
All right, an eye for an eye. 4 versus 4 right now. King peeking up ramps. Trying to take down that turret. Solo coming up through the back of screens. Rotating towards A Heaven.
Oh, great shot. Suggests just holding the angle. Gets the 1-tap.
And the spike is in that B main area.
I don't think they've gotten full confirmation on that quite yet, but they know that Glow is here, obviously, as he just takes these spot shots through with the Sheriff. Vision Strikers see how they want to try to play out the rest of this.
Yeah, packing up into B back right now. Are they still going to push into B? Looks like they have 2 coming around towards mid.
Well,
Glow has the spike, though.
Lakia spots him, calls for the peek there from Suggest. They get the finish now. They know the spike is down. They'll spot 1. There is Solo coming up with a headshot. Gets back to back. And it's a clean closeout here from Nuturn, only losing Perry at the very start of the round.
All right, Nuturn. As you said, this is their big opportunity to bring it up to 3 versus 4.
Starting to get excited, Artos.
I know. It's looking realistic now.
I might have to correct this other Red Bull. How far can they run this back is the question. So full purchases are here now. Little bit of money to spare. So again, if Nuturn can continue to shut this down, if they can tie us up 4-4, this is going to be a major offset. And you know, Vision Strikers are going to need a couple rounds to recover if they can't find some sort of thrifty turnaround. That's a great start, as RB will get punished for his aggressive press up the ramp.
Yeah, they did have a little stack trying to get up there, but plenty of defenders waiting in A. Allow taking an angle here from the window.
Oh, doesn't quite spot King on the cross. Well, here the turret. Just getting set up here. In this position, does have Solo holding the ramp for now.
Yeah, uses that Nano Swarm to slow them down at least a little bit. Looks like Stacks with the spike right now, pushing up slowly.
If they can get Zest across, they could try to go for this res. That's going to be the play.
Mm.
Solo now looking for the peak, but sees how many members are there. Just sprays through the wall a little bit, has to pull back. Blind comes in, will drop down into ropes. Stacks on the pursuit. Can't quite spot him, so they will just let him go for now.
Stax going to cover the other side there. The wall goes down.
Oh,
Allow in
wow.
a great position, does get that kill, but King gets the revenge.
Yeah, Cloudburst not going to be enough to obscure him. They knew exactly where he was at, so they still managed to find the headshot. 4v4, push out around the corner, and Zest does get taken out, despite having a surprise jump there. Doesn't find the kill. Lockdown now going to be used. Limited ways to try to clear this out. It just starts to tick down.
Yeah, it's actually kind of forcing them away. Killjoy trying to get out the back right here. King, but waiting right around the corner.
No. Oh, no! Oh, no! He gives him the thumbs up.
And the knife kill. Now that's style right there.
There you go. Well, great use of the lockdown here from Solo, who is, like Suggest, starting to really come online.
Yeah.
Seems like he's found his footing. He's recovered from those two maps. Starting to find high impact now. And they tie us up 4-4. And this is absolutely huge for Nuturn's economy.
And pretty bad for Vision Strikers.
Yeah.
Look at them here. All classics. Look like they're going to pick up a couple sheriffs. Or some awesome defending. I love it. That's the way, I mean, you have to do that. If you're a professional gamer, you're here to entertain, not just to win.
Give me the knife credits.
All right, Glow pushing up through mid. Boombot's going to come out. Shoots it down.
RB again. Yeah, clearing ropes. This will send Allow moving back. Yeah, he's going to start creeping back up the ropes as he's like, oh, Boombot's coming towards me. Last pack to stave off any kind of aggressive push. Zlakia just gets himself back here into heaven. Spike's still situated outside of A main, whereas Zest is creeping up in garage.
Yeah, still sitting down low there. Allow in the ropes. RB has eyes on anyone coming out of mail. No one coming yet, though.
Oh, and there's the slow creep.
Oh, the patience of Allow really paying off. Updrafts out of there immediately. Parry in a great position here that I don't think that they'll have any idea about. This S actually moves back. Allow comes down and kills Stacks on the ramps.
Yeah, RB trying to get the right click finish there onto Allow, but even with 40 HP, does manage to come out on top, and now it's just Zest all on his lonesome with the
that's
Sheriff.
a tough one. It's
Making some noise. It's like, yeah, so I'm done. I'm ready for the round to finish, guys. I don't want to wait out these 20 seconds. All right. We'll rotate back around, see if he can pick anybody off at all.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to chill with this. You go ahead and save that Sheriff.
Hello. All right, well, flawless and 4 kills for Allow. And Nuturn.
Yeah.
They win 4 straight.
야, 이제
Allow coming up strong for his team right there.
확률이 높아.
그 필드이
So Nuturn takes the lead for the first time. 5-4.
And they need to win out every single round that they possibly can here. You know, if they manage to get these last few, it would
8-4. I mean, that's so doable.
absolutely huge for them. You know, 7-5. You're pushing it, but it's still a positive. But you got to keep in mind that 69% win rate from Vision Strikers on defense. Pretty nice for them. So you want to try and deny that, make it as tough as possible. Lakia, here's the TP across. Goes for the peek. Logan's punished.
Yeah, a couple blast packs being sent out there. And Storm goes off.
As a just-in-case move. But already, it's a huge punish and a major offset in this round. Like, obviously, the res is not available. It's already been used by Zest. It's also all the way in enemy territory on the other side of the map.
Well, you know, you're now the aggressors with 1 less. This is going to be really tough. Looks like Solo set up completely in the mid. Really ready. Suggest an Allow here at B main.
Yeah, they have this box flash ready to be thrown as well. Allow can go for the push, will not get blinded. It's all going to come down to timing. Blinds and push on the corner. Zest does manage to find one. Suggest trying to cover himself. Throws out another blind, goes for the re-peek. Tries to tap through, lines up one. Do we see more? Stacks will find Solo in the back of sight. Suggest can't quite draw down fast enough. There comes down to Parry and Lakia. Both making their way in through heaven versus Stacks, who's down to 76.
All right, looks like Stacks wants to fight, but they're not going to show themselves until they hear this.
Oh, it's a great nade bounce.
Ooh.
He's already so weak. Barely managed to survive. 31 HP. Tries to get the headshot. Can't quite make it happen. There's the finish. And there's Nuturn winning yet another round.
6-4. Vision Strikers, they're having a hard time losing that many in a row.
Is it happening?
Everyone's dying. Gonna have garbage guns again.
Yeah, they just can't get the stability that they're looking for. It's great play here from Nuturn, just capitalizing. I mean, catching them off guard at every twist and turn. There will be a couple rifles coming in, at least for Vision Strikers, as we'll take a look at their cash.
Okay, okay. A Vandal and a Phantom.
I mean, Stax is not going to be able to go for a full purchase here, you know, if he wants to top up on his flash points and everything like that. So, yeah, seems like he'll just be buying down with a Sheriff. RB will go in with the Phantom.
Oh, wow. They actually were able to afford some of that. All right, let's see what they can get done.
Yeah, 3 members with full armor, the other 2 with half. And they're playing in against quite a many few ultimates here from the side of Nuturn, including that Showstopper.
Zest over in B main. This is where he's been living for most of the match. Just peeking back and forth, being very careful about blinds. Looks like a broken robot.
Just crashing into the wall when your Roomba no longer knows where it's at in
Yeah.
your house. Rolling Thunder coming through. Blind on the back. Wall comes up in time. Suggests Paranoid. Has to be very cautious here. Goes back on the cross, makes it out. In the meantime, Lakia over in mid. Managed to find King. Makes his way over onto the rafters as RB presses forward. The flash coming through.
He's in
RB.
some trouble, but throws those paint shells in. Gets the kill onto Lakia.
Is he prepared for Allow to be this far forward? The answer is no, and Perry was there to set up a double crossfire. Spike now being fully rotated out, back through Ramen, over towards mid. Likely going to be a ropes approach to B, perhaps, but they say, oh, or we just fake it.
Turn it around a little bit.
Unfortunately, it's still going to be 2 members set up here.
30초 남았습니다.
Yeah, it looks like only Allow actually making the rotation. Of course, Solo is still over there near ramps. Perry going to throw out that dark cover. Gets blinded.
Oh,
Suggest with a kill.
Peek. Perry with another. There's the finish on the round. Nuturn continuing to be unstoppable in the latter half here of Split.
Yeah, they found their stride. 7-4. Can they make it 8-4? That's a solid round, 8-4.
Yeah, that you're feeling pretty decent about your odds if you can do that. This has been such a streak from them. 6 in a row.
That's some domination. Still affording some reasonable guns here for Vision Strikers. We have a Spectre, maybe a Stinger. Yeah, a Stinger there for Glow. We have a Phantom and a Vandal for RB and Stax. They're 2 big killers. Bulldog for Zest.
It's going to be a very aggro push here onto the A side. There's the setup there. Solo finds one. Corner checks again. Pulls back, repositions. As the flashes come flying. Allow makes his way up top. Knives are out. Gets rid of Zest. Dashes over to the side. Finds Stax. Misses the right click. Tries to go for the updraft. But King comes in. Manages to find 2. 3v2, however, and low HP bars for the side of Vision Strikers as they desperately look to close out this final round.
All right, they're going to go ahead for the plant. Over in screens, we have
Here
2.
comes the
Glow trying to come in.
Lakia, he spots him at his feet. Goomba stomps him with the rocket. Throws some kit around the side. King will fall, and Nuturn will get the 8-4 scoreline in the half.
All right. We got ourselves a series of Kilios.
I'm getting pumped.
Vision Strikers, they're going to have to do better than that over on the defense.
It's time. I'm doing it. Oh,
Oh, man. Do you
energize
have
me,
wings?
baby. Let's go.
All the energy I need, I just got from Nuturn. Right
Just
there,
from
okay?
watching their play.
Yeah. Really inspiring there in the last third or so.
Got an IV line straight from the monitor into your vein.
Yeah.
Just pumping you up.
Through the veins in my eyes. That's when you know you really love Valorant.
Well, Nuturn, still a tough prospect given Vision Strikers' dominance on the defense here on Split, but they're well set up. They just need 5 to close this. Vision Strikers are going to be gunning for that pistol round. If Nuturn can get that, that's
that would be
arguably
huge.
going to be 2 more rounds, put them up to 10, and then it's just 3 to close it.
You know, they haven't won a pistol round yet today, so I'm not really holding my breath on that one. But
That's
you know
fair.
What? It's Split. If you 5-stack, they're not in the right position. You get up one and plant the spike. Sure, why not? This is doable for them.
Well, this tactical timeout utterly important here for both squads as the clock starts ticking down to get ready to go into the second half of Split. See who's been able to gather their thoughts the best, who's gotten the best advice from their coaching staff as they come out onto the stage, and now we'll have to leave them. Nuturn fighting tooth and nail to try to take us into that map 5.
All right, opens it up, suggests there with the fault line. Gonna back up a little bit. Yeah, they're split on a 2-3 here. Looks like they are gonna rotate the spike over towards B.
Yeah, slow creep back after the Boombot scouted 2. Sentry set up in sewer here for the side of Nuturn to catch anybody off guard if they try to rotate out, but will have to be relocated.
Glow readying his paranoia as they do approach through B main as a 5-stack. 2 up in heaven, so it feels like Vision Strikers actually has a pretty good spread against this. But they actually have stacks rotating out.
Smoke starting to come out. Dark cover going to be lobbed in behind. Paranoia does hit. Allow. Hitting in behind the box. They'll wrap around the other side of sight with a frenzy. They manage to find Zest. Now stacks can get dropped, so just finding the kill. Glow broken down. That is the B site completely shattered open for Nuturn. And with a 2v5, it's seeming like they should be able to start this off with a pistol round win.
Glow with his hand on his face right now. Definitely unhappy with how that went down. Is this going to be the first pistol round win for Nuturn? Almost certainly. Solo coming up with a flank through Mail.
Yep, creeping in behind.
Oh, he misses!
Oh, God! Run away!
Oh, man.
Gets out of there. He at least gains the information that RB is playing in heaven. Gets that call. Of course, the tailwind with the nade. And oh, my God! All of a sudden, maybe the turnaround is here. Suggest finds one. Playing down below, RB pushing forward. Parry around the side is topped up, full HP. Gets the jumping headshot with the right click as they get to halfway on the defuse. Very close, a lot more worrisome than you would have thought given the start, but Nuturn, they still do manage to clinch it out in the end.
I tell you, I thought that they were actually done there after King got the 2 kills.
Like, oh God, it's all over.
Yeah. Like, damn, man, you guys just can't win a pistol round, can you? 5 against 3, and you have it planted, and you can't do it. But just barely, they do hold on.
Yeah, let's see if we have, well, this is RB getting the kill there. Yeah, King, in the meantime, just cleaning up 2. So very close, but couldn't quite clutch it. Allow still going to be playing up despite the fault line. Wants to get his way slinked into this garage. Glow with a very deep lurk is backed up by stacks for the moment.
They didn't buy anything, by the way. I think they purchased like, no, nothing. Nothing at all. Just classics, no kits, nothing.
Yep, no utility. A full-blown save. I mean, any kills that they can get, think about how big a value that is.
Yeah, for sure.
So, one spotted here, suggests on the outside of Ramen. Couldn't get the shots to connect, so it doesn't even soften up stacks.
Looks like they might do a double pump attack here through B main and the mid. Lakia peeking out a little bit towards Mail. All right, 3 deep towards B main.
Huge.
Here's the dark cover up. Glow pushing forward right now.
Yeah, huge wraparound from RB, going through attacker's spawn right now to try to catch them off guard. Even with the classic, it's going to be tough.
Dude, they're making a bunch of noise just running over into A.
Oh, he's
and so we see a big rotation, 3 from Vision Strikers towards A.
Oh boy, well here we go, the spill forward. Now they're cut back across the defender's spawn. RB still lurking in from behind. Can he catch them off guard? Looking for the headshot, gets the tap, Suggest, drops the spike. 3v3 here. Still gonna have superior firepower to Nuturn. Push down, but here comes King up top. Manages to find one, but Stacks now in alley. Tries to equalize it. Pushes around the corner. Allow. Manages to dome him. It's 47 HP, and the Thrifty will come through. Vision Strikers. Whew. Letting the clock run down.
What a round. I mean, that's pretty painful as Nuturn, right?
Yeah.
They didn't buy anything.
Yeah, literally nothing. Nothing invested.
Their mom told them they had the gun at home, and they just, like, used that and then won. Ouch.
I mean, yeah, it was just great trading. The lurk from RB bought them so much time. Getting the kill on to Suggest, that fully delays the spike getting planted, and then it just inevitably turns into it not being able to get planted at all. So,
Such clutch play.
a really huge lurk from him.
Yeah, for sure.
So all credit to RB. And the rest of the team for being able to clinch it out. So now it's going to be Nuturn, who are very much offset here. Stacks just mows down Lakia. As Glow plays forward here on the corner.
Such a nice position for him. Not somewhere people normally stand. But they actually have the spike over at A. King waiting over in screens, gonna poke out. Ooh!
Oh,
Almost gets the shot off.
it gets tapped down. Spots another, now falls to 47 HP. Push here, around the corner.
King taking a lot of damage. Allow back through that elbow. Solo still has the spike over here in A main, and looks like he's gonna rotate out towards B.
Yeah, King getting topped up though. Zest rotated around, managed to heal him up.
But look at this, they figured out exactly what's going on. Everyone's headed towards B.
They're
Now-
splitting their interests a little bit more now.
Hmm.
Perry on this close angle with the frenzy needs to be huge. Allow in the
30초
meantime,
남았습니다.
creeping his way around towards screens at A. The spike just now getting moved into the site, so they're keeping the ambiguity. Two members make their way up into heaven, still have Glow playing in alley. Allow, not making any noise, but now they will hear that spike plant. But
Now-
can he catch them off guard on the rotation?
When they rotate out, Allow could get some sick kills, but actually they see he's there. RB staying to fight.
Yeah, he's ready for it. Pushes through the Cloudburst.
Oh!
Gets the tink onto him, but he cannot finish him off. 12 HP remaining. And Zest will get the final blows here. 3 kills for him on the round as Vision Strikers will defuse. Now 6-9, drawing it back.
All right, Vision Strikers not losing anybody right there. Fighting back strongly.
남아야겠다.
Need to see Nuturn make something happen this next round.
B 한번 같이 하고 화이트 빼야 돼 얘들아.
오케이.
레이즈는 나 따라와. 레이즈는 A 먹어야 돼 같이.
우리 근철이 형 궁 있어서
We'll have the money to buy, but you can see several members going to be purchasing all the way down to 0 here for Nuturn. So absolutely in a must-win position. Otherwise, we're we're looking at Vision Strikers getting within 1 round of them.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Looks like they have 3 split over on the side of B, 2 over at A. But Solo standing near sewers. We'll see if he moves across.
Well, Tailwind already down. Allow burns that early.
Glow backing up through B main. Looks out that dark cover. One-way smoke.
Yep, tosses another one, just looking to spot the legs. Suggests like, well, I am just completely kind of pinned here.
Gonna have to stand there for a bit.
Yep. Cloud
Right.
burst.
Gonna help him to get out. Jumps over.
Finally getting some assistance. Now breaking through ice wall here at mid. Start cutting back over towards the barrage. Fault line going to be used, and then it's going to be a full-blown rotation here through the attacker. Spawn to try to get set up at A. Still just King and RB set up here.
I love that RB was checking the ramps there, going back to heaven. Throws down that boom bot. Now here comes Nuturn. 5 strong. Coming up through A main.
But can they execute on this? Nano Swarm going to get popped a little early there from King. Doesn't catch them, but delays a little bit.
Hey, Lakia running through, leading the charge. King waiting behind the schedule.
Gets the instant dome onto 1, follows up for Allow, gets a 3rd. King says, this is my site and you cannot have it. 70 HP remaining, 2v4. Vision Strikers looking to very much offset Nuturn now. As the Aftershock clears the angle, forces them back over to main, and there's just no time to do anything other than hold on to their weapons.
Yeah, what else can you do? Brutal. King just being ridiculous for his team.
A great hold there. Now 7-9, with Nuturn and their pockets fairly empty. 2 guns retained, obviously, from the round, but everybody else not going to be working with too much.
Hard to afford anything really good. You know, they do have some good ults up, right? They have their Blade Storm ready. They have the
That's
Soul's
true.
lockdown. They have a Rolling Thunder. They can maybe make something happen with that. Couple good guns.
Okay.
Sheriff, Frenzy.
Well, it's going to be a pretty aggressive push here. Oh, got to clear that left box. Should have spotted him now. Knives flying. RB is gone. A good opener here from Allow, but falls quite low. 37 HP remaining for him, and it's still not a commitment onto the A site.
Yeah, a bit of a congregation here from Vision Strikers towards that A heaven. Zest just outside of the ropes, waiting for anyone to walk through that door. But yeah, you're right. It's not really a committal. We just have Lakia all the way up. Blind goes down. They're going to pick him off easily. Cloudburst and run away there.
A nice punish, getting one of the members gone, so trading it back.
Zest going to check mid again and going to find two.
Oh.
Gets gunned down by Solo.
It does get eliminated. I was going to say, if he gets a kill, has the res available, could just rotate back over and bring a teammate back in. But not to be this time around. So slight advantage now here for Nuturn as far as the numbers are concerned, but still weapons going to be looking considerably weaker. Everybody now pushing forward. Down onto the side. King looking to hold it down, but this time will be displaced. Parry gets him off the A site. Stacks finding two. Rolling Thunder going to be used. Crashes it around the corner, and he absolutely destroys them. 4 kills from Stacks. Huge play from him.
Stacks making a bit of a statement right there. Ridiculous.
Good
Rolling Thunder and clean up
God.
the team by himself. I thought Nuturn was going to take that round. Stacks thought otherwise.
And this is, oh man. I mean, you think back to the trash talk video at the beginning, suggested that, you know, I'm better than Stacks. Stacks is trash.
Yeah.
I've got this.
yeah.
Stacks says, hell no. Unbelievable.
Well, that time, absolutely.
The quick use of the Rolling Thunder as well, just mowing him down. What a monster.
Jumps around the side and no one able to stop him.
You can watch as much tape of this guy as you want, but you are not prepared to play against Stacks.
Yeah. Honestly, people talk about the Korean Jets. It's more like the Korean Breaches and Skies and Stacks. All right, Zest backing up. It looks like they want to push into A. Like, they've been making a bunch of noise over there. They've been using their abilities to clear, but it's like Vision Strikers doesn't believe them this time.
Oh, well, RB, despite getting tagged up early on, manages to trade out. Locking out, just looking to zone back anybody, making their way over towards Heaven, but it's a bit too early on the nade. The spike still half-committingly being brought over towards A. It's rotated up the ramp. Lakia does manage to find one. Showstopper out, spots him, throws the rocket. Stacks does fall.
Lakia with 3 kills there.
Yep.
So strong.
And now with King all on his lonesome, they know where he's at. They know he likes to play on this A site. The lockdown is available for him in this attempted retake.
30초 남았습니다.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if he actually goes for that. I think they'll just go hunting, though, right?
스파이크 설치.
Potentially. Dark cover coming through. There's the flash. They spot him. Yeah, doesn't want to risk it. Just a bit too much of an overcommitment, I suppose, if he goes for the lockdown, but could have led to a very nice retake. But either way, Nuturn finally stopped the bleeding after 4 rounds were taken in a row by Vision Strikers.
이거 짧은 패스 좋았는데.
So maintaining a lead, but barely.
Yes.
너네가 후진으로 갔잖아.
Well, they take one. They got to take another now. It's 10-8. They can just peel a couple more rounds. They at least guarantee that overtime.
It's true. 2 more to go.
RB right now picking up the op, by the way.
Let's see where he's situated. He's sitting way back, so I
Yeah.
thought maybe he would be going for an aggro play to get a peek on the ramp, as we have seen from him in the past.
We have seen like some blast packs up ramp and everything so far, so it kind of makes sense to set that up. If they try that again, you're going to get a lot of value.
Plays this one out patiently. Zest will be pushing up the wall here. Slow orb as well through the smoke, just to defer anybody from, prevent them from moving forward here in the mail.
They bust it immediately here. 5 stacked in the mid. Looks like Perry's going to go around towards B main. Allowing Lakia, pushing up through mail. No one's actually in Heaven. Interestingly, Solo is sitting at the entrance to sewer. What is he doing there? Okay, Glow with the dark cover into B main as he walks across.
I'm trying to see if he can get any information around this dark cover, but has not been able to do so. So Perry just lurks in, gets behind the box.
Oh!
Wasn't quite ready for Glow
30초
to still be
남았습니다.
playing that far forward, it would seem. Does get picked off. Now with 25 seconds remaining, the execution here onto the B site going to be started by Nuturn. Glow zoned back for the moment. Nano Swarm gets used. 2 over out by Ali. They make their way down. The plant starts to come through. Glow dead. Rocket from RB manages to find allow the quick scope in. They will get the res off as well just to retain an additional weapon. And Vision Strikers in an instant retake the site.
That was the quickest and cleanest retake of a site. My God.
What a, oh man. RB, what a scope in.
Yeah.
역전하자. 잘하고 있어.
Just absolutely nasty. But yeah, I mean, it was just, they had it and then they
내리프
did.
사줄 착한 범기형 구함.
That's got to be
Well,
upsetting here for Nuturn.
Yeah.
And now they are right on their heels. 9-10 and money not good.
I mean, it's harder on the attack already, right? And
Yeah.
Vision Strikers, they're getting themselves into a big groove here, just 1 point behind. Big
Nice.
save round here.
They know that they're still dealing with an operator.
Mm-hmm.
Cloudburst used. Ooh, they run across. RB not going to be able to find the shot. So that does get Solo up the ramp. But what he wants to do from there, I do not know.
Well, I mean, they have 2 going towards mid. They have Suggest over in like B lobby-ish area. RB trying to throw that boom bot out towards ramp.
Just clearing the sentry. Boombot gets cleared as well. King still situated in the back of a site. He's more than happy to just chill there for a while, and the spike will start getting rotated through sewers.
You know, it makes a bit of sense. If the op is in A and Killjoy's set up in A, that is such a difficult location to
Good
take.
luck.
Yeah, especially
Well,
with these guns.
Sheriff's in hand.
잘 싸웠어.
Lakia, maybe not quite prepared for Zest to just be playing out in the open like that.
Mhm. A funny location. Those are sometimes the best ones.
Yep. Catches him off guard. Gets the kill, and now you can see this very much slows down the game plan. Suggest
30초
waiting.
남았습니다.
Fault line at the ready to try to get the hit here.
All right, I think that they are going to give it a try. Down
tap
comes
one.
the fault line, but he drops down immediately. Slow orb going up. Zest rotating down to look from the bottom.
Paranoia comes crashing through as well, and with 10 seconds remaining, are they going to be able to make this happen? Zest does fall, but they need to get the spike down onto the ground. Glow trying to hold them back. Couple seconds remaining, and there you have it.
he
Yeah,
did
they're
it.
not going to be able to get the plant. They need to kill 4 members in the next few seconds. It just seems like it's not going to happen. So Spike will come down just to get the extra cash, but otherwise, we are all tied up.
Oh my God, Nuturn coming so close in some of these rounds, but unable to finish it. Vision Strikers, obviously there's still some pressure on them here, right? This
Yeah.
is, if they win the map, it's over. They've won the championship, but
그냥 멘트 가지 말고.
it's close still. And if we go to map 5, who knows what's going to happen?
잘 싸웠어.
We're going to get excited. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm already excited, so what am I supposed to do after that?
Operator still in hands.
Ooh.
RB. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Okay, goes for the little jiggle there and does manage to pull back. Sure, it will get destroyed, and Zest has played up so far forward. Just going to wall it off. Locking Solo in. Can't even throw a turret up on top of the wall to try to,
No.
check for anybody, so it does just have to back off.
Yeah, on ramps. Going to back off. Boombot ready. They only have King over here.
For now.
Yeah, bit of
Slow
rotation
creep
up the
around.
back.
And,
Being
I mean,
so careful right now. They know how important this round is.
Stacks and King on the A site with all of that kit that's set up on
Mhm.
main is a terrifying prospect if you're Nuturn trying to break through. Glow going to be teleporting into the back. The Rolling Thunder does come through. Manages to get the hit here onto King. He'll interrupt from the shadows, but allow. Manages to get himself onto the site. Finds a kill. Now Glow going to be taken down. Lakia looking to hold things down here in heaven. Pushes back out over onto the rafters to get some sight onto screens.
Okay, Lakia drops down into this little nook. Trying to guard against someone coming in the screens. Aftershock going through, but Stacks doesn't recheck.
Yeah, he does manage to avoid that. Pushing the corner. Stacks now falling. Nuturn looking like they have this one in the bag. RB with the operator in hand will just go ahead, pull back, wants to hold onto the weapon, and Zest will wait to see if anyone exits across through main.
Let's get that line of sight right there.
It's not the best
Not
angle,
gonna
though.
catch it. No, not so much.
Oh! Hello.
Oh, okay.
Not
Well,
quite sure where
Suggest
Suggest was going, but does get finished off. RB making his way through. Could get clipped by Solo here as Zest does die, and there you go. Operator out of their hands, making it very costly. This is exactly what Nuturn needs. They take one more step towards at least guaranteeing us overtime, 11-10.
All right, Nuturn, this is your chance to finally take the split. Bring us that 5th map. Vision Strikers, quite chatty right now. More than the other rounds. I think they realize just how important this is. If they just drop it here like 13-10, they are going to be kicking themselves.
Yeah. Well, still in it. We'll see what they can get done here. RB, Phantom in hand this time. His fault lines do come through. Allow just going to be throwing down the Cloud Burst, making sure that nobody's going to be pushing forward.
Zest up on top of his barrier here over near Mill. Do have 3 going up mid. Oh, he's got such a good angle. Oh, great check right there from Lakia.
It's all been ruined. So they are well aware of what the play is. Seems like this still will be a hit onto the B site. Clover strong right now.
Be back. I think we're getting ready for a Suggest flare here.
Smoke now. Blind coming through. Paranoia going to be chucked out by Glow. Goes to the peak. Doesn't see anything. Rotation starting to come through. RB. Does he go through sewer or spawn? Looks like it's going to be the latter.
Oh, he could catch someone here.
He did it last time.
Yeah.
With a classic.
Yeah. Took Suggest down and stopped the spike. That won the round, really.
He's got a damn Phantom in his hand this time, so that is certainly worrisome.
30초 남았습니다.
Oh, running down the clock again.
They got to make the move pretty quickly here. Okay, down goes a flash. Glow in the Cloud Burst, unable to see. Pops out of it, in B back.
Lau finds one, still has a Blade Storm after getting the reset.
Oh, here
Two
comes
members gone, with RB lurking around from behind. Allow falls, Suggest gets one, Parry gets another. He's starting to push up through the smoke. Pushes out, manages to find on the spike, getting planted. Suggest cannot recover in time. And that will be us tied up again, 11-11.
RB once again lurking from so far back and coming in and getting those crucial kills.
텐션 올려. 아니 그냥.
Nuturn.
그래? 킬링 공 빠졌네.
Dire Straits now. Backs up against the wall.
Suggest unhappy.
Yeah.
Very unhappy with that round. 11-11.
See, Rolling Thunder there from Stacks can prevent a potential plant. Solo with the lockdown to try to open up a site. I think Nuturn probably going to have to just go all in with this one to just try to guarantee that 12th round gets set up for OT. Lakia just waiting out the fault line. If he can get the nade up on Heaven, could maybe at least force a TP away from Glow. But he's going to think better of it. Rotates around a little bit.
Yeah, into the sewers. Run through the sewers for a moment. Start walking. Allow waiting for someone to come up to try to flank. I mean, RB has been playing like that a little bit, so it makes sense in a way. Such an important round here for Nuturn.
Pressure on, just back and forth now. Trying to determine where they want to go. Looking for the lineup here. Paint shells onto Heaven, perhaps? But there's nobody there to receive them.
We have two defenders back there. RB is in the back of A. Glow here in such a tricky location.
Tries to throw the Paranoia out. Great stun. RB almost lines it up. Lakia getting knocked down to 33. Glow with the peek out over top ramp. Will find Solo. Gets traded back. Now Allow. Gets rid of Stacks. Zest is gone. It's all on King. You know, 1v4. Can he retake it? No, he cannot. Is just going to pull away. Knows that they need to play in for this 12th round.
All right, this is such a big deal for Nuturn.
Absolutely
they get
massive.
Minimum of overtime. So they've got a few tries now.
Yeah.
And of course, they can just win the map by winning the next round as well.
And who knows how deep this overtime, if we go into OT, how deep that rabbit hole can go. Because it's so defender heavy, you could just say like, okay, lose on attack, win on defender, lose on attack, win on defender, and just keep going back and forth.
It absolutely could be. What's the deepest overtime we've had in Korea so far? Didn't we have like an 18-16?
I want to say maybe it was like a 17-15.
Okay, maybe that was.
But I believe that that's the longest
like
that we've had. I mean, if you look across, you know, other esports as far as like what the longest playtime match is. I mean, I know StarCraft is one of them, especially that has had some significantly long
2-hour matches.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's been plenty.
Yeah.
I myself had cast the longest professional League of Legends game to ever take
How long
place.
was that one?
94 minutes.
How did you make it to work tonight?
It was brutal.
Yeah, I imagine.
Thank you, Janair, and also rest in peace.
적군이 한
Okay, this is it for Vision Strikers. Can they tie it up and bring us into overtime?
Rocket out from RB. He's looking to get spicy, and he's going to find Lockheed off the bat. That is exactly what Vision Strikers are looking for here. They know that there's no way to bring him back in. No Sage here for the side of Nuturn.
A 2-2 split right now. We have over near A, no spike. Towards the mid now on solo. He's got that spike. Not sure exactly what they want to do. Solo working in tandem here with Suggest.
Looks like it's going to be an
조심해.
A set up. Lockdown still available.
I wonder. Yeah, I was going to say, this is such an interesting location for the barrier. You don't expect this. Look at this. They're shooting through, so now they know exactly where they're coming. Throws that slow orb down. King and Zest around the elbow.
They're still playing wary, though. They still have 3 members over towards B because they're not sure if this is just going to be a single lurk setup. But look at the... Okay.
스파이크
They're
내려
running out of time. This is potentially risky. Nuturn, when they run the clock down like this, they haven't really been able to execute on the site. Seems like they're not even going to try to go through heaven necessarily.
30초 남았습니다.
Well, they have lockdown. I think that's what's going to happen here. We're going to see a lockdown setup.
Well, they heard the rotation coming in, so Solo wants to get into position. Throws down the lockdown. Paint shells around the corner. Dash in. RB's ready. Finds the kill onto Allow. Follows up onto Suggest. It's blinded. Kills coming through. 2v3. Spike now recovered. Lockdown not going to find anybody, but they need to get the spike on the ground. Perry creeping forward, needs to get covered. Flash is coming in. Stacks pushes the corner. Solo finds the kill. Wrap around from behind. Zest will get the kill, gets the res, and now it's Perry in a 1v2.
Oh, and he brought back RB. A great choice right here. Perry, it is on your shoulders. Are you going to go to a map 5 immediately here?
Can he make it happen? Dark cover does go out. Trying to obscure as much as he possibly can, but Zest is ready, and we are going to overtime.
Vision Strikers keeping the dream alive to close this out on map 4. Oh my God. Just a crazy one right there.
We are not
Got to give some props.
done yet.
Yeah. RB there, just blast back in with a showstopper to open the round to gain that advantage.
And then to kill 2 and nail.
Yeah.
You know, right at the start of the execution. Every time Nuturn has to go for these rush plays onto the site, something offsets them, and it starts to fall apart. You know, Perry, even if he was 100 HP, you know, fully topped up, the likelihood of being able to clutch that versus Zest and RB is so very slim.
Yeah. They took such a nice position as well, just guarding that side where he's defusing from.
But what a way to decide the map. Vision Strikers looking to close this out, win the grand final, while also defending their undefeated record on Split. Be 28 straight if they can get this in OT. Nuturn would push us into a Game 5. The second time that Vision Strikers have been pushed into a Game 5 since October.
That's a long time.
And they would be, you know, the closest that any team could potentially come to defeating them, if not in pole position to do just that.
All right, we're going into overtime. Nuturn will start on the defense. I like that for Nuturn.
I like it.
Let them put the extra pressure onto Vision Strikers.
But if they lose on defense,
oh yeah, no, that's
then that is catastrophic.
Dunzos.
Let's see what happens. RB just bouncing his way up, single blast pack to get here onto ramp. Nano Swarm does get used. Not going to spot anything. Is allowed just take some blind shots through the smoke.
They are a 3-stack approaching into A. Right now we have Zest coming around on Sage. Dark cover being thrown on the entrance to that mid vents. Playing real slow. There's a lot of pressure on right now.
It's a great angle here for RB to hold as well.
unexpected angle.
They're going to look to double stack this. Here's the peek, and doesn't quite get the snap on. Doesn't even do that much damage.
Yeah. I thought he was going to get the kill there, but Allow was so fast.
A
RB
huge
falling
return.
is huge.
Yep, now everybody's still set up here around A. Dark cover coming through as they push up. And Solo, he just goes for the blind check, finds Glow. That's massive. That should be enough.
5 versus 3. That is a tough comeback right there. Allow still high health. So this is full kit.
Cheating around the side there. Zest gets the dink onto him, forces out the healing orb. Will not be able to get top fully back up. They see the raise on the cross. As the paint shells come through, they'll clear the turret, but here's Lakia set up in screens. They see the drop down, the peek from the side. Stax does manage to capitalize. Lakia pushing forward, but Stax finds yet another kill. Spike needs to be planted with 10 seconds remaining. It's a 2v2 and such low HP. Zest already gone. Stax with 10. Can he make it happen? The fault line does not connect.
He's got to have the best shots of his life. Now Perry,
it's right above him.
Comes in from the sky. And Nuturn on map point right now.
Just need to close it out with a strong attack. If they can make it happen, they will be sending us to a map 5. Vision Strikers on Defender's side, however, is a rough prospect. So this OT is not necessarily done by any margin.
Yeah, it is absolutely possible for them to come right back into it now. Take a look at their spread. A little bit of a highlight. Yeah, that move by Solo was insane.
If he doesn't get that pick, who knows what we're looking at for the round.
Well, they were walking across in a line like they're the Beatles, and he just...
Ducks in a row.
Yeah, just gunned them down, man.
Lakia looking for a similar entry, gets himself to the top of ramp. There's nobody in heaven, however, to receive his gunfire.
Yeah. Over near elbow, in the little corner of A.
Still 2 on the site.
Suggests coming over with the spike towards A. With the dark covers up. Lakia not going to walk forward yet. Perry and Solo hit the mid. They've already shot through the barrier. We have 3 for Vision Strikers waiting in B. Seems like they think that's where it's going to go, but we can tell you otherwise.
This could end up being a very heavy misread, but King, we know how hard he can lock down this A site. RB getting ready to check over at ramp. We'll send out the boom bot. Does get cleaned up.
Moving down towards screens. Give him some vision to shoot. Suggest has the spike over there, so...
Slow rotation is starting to come through here now from Vision Strikers. Glow going to be the last one to lurk over towards the garage, but it's going to need to start moving up. They managed to find Lakia on the approach, but Lakia from beyond the grave with his martyrdom will manage to find a kill. Zest and Stax, however, arrive into heaven, find 2 apiece, and now it's a 2v3 attempt to take here for Nuturn. As the spike is just now getting planted. Slow orb not going to connect.
Ooh,
don't
he
go
puts
behind
it down
billboard.
in the corner here. Now Allow coming out the side. Paranoia comes down. He just shoots into the darkness. Comes around the corner, but Stax gets him.
Can't get him, but Suggest manages to find one. This is exactly who you would want alive if you're Nuturn, but unfortunately, he does not find Zest, which means that we go deeper.
All right, good hold there from Vision Strikers. Get that defusal. On to overtime 2.
Oh boy. Well, back over now to the defense. Let's see if Nuturn can have it as well executed as they did the first time around. Because you just got to be worried. Either team, you have to be concerned that as you go deeper into these OTs, the mistakes start coming in when you're on that defensive side.
Yeah.
You slip up, you don't get it. And then suddenly you have to try to win over on the attack.
All right, Nuturn, how are you going to set up here? Looks like Allow and Solo over towards A.
30 and 17 for Allow right now, by the way.
30 and 17. Yeah, he's been playing quite a game. Maybe even outshining Suggest today.
Yeah, at least on this map for sure. Although playing forward, it's a fairly even split here for Vision Strikers, just kind of scattered across the map. Wait and see if they can get any over-aggression out of Nuturn, see if they're going to push forward. Remember, Creep getting ready to come in to A main, however. Solo continuing to play on the corner. This is such a dangerous game. Oh no. Gonna move across. Continues to hold the angle.
Oh, man.
Now we'll start making his way up ramp. Gets out of sight. Had allow here with the crossfire. Spots one. Blind coming in. Cloudburst will buy him a little bit of time, and RP gets domed. That is absolutely huge yet again for Nuturn.
He's trying to blast pack in, but allow way too fast for that. Out goes the slowing orb. Allow waiting there in A. Rotation now from Vision Strikers through the sewer.
Making their way across. Stacks
30초
going back
남았습니다.
through spawn. Still 2 members over here at the A site as they get ready to hit mid.
3 gonna go through mail. Stacks getting ready. Fault line.
Oh. Fault line comes out. Blind into heaven. Suggests waiting. Tosses another one. Tosses one close. Pushes. Gets the gun drawn out. Doesn't manage to find a kill. Glow will get one. Suggest goes down. Allow finds one before he falls. Perry comes in with 2. Stacks takes his head off. And now it all comes down to Solo.
Solo against Stacks. I tell ya, that's
But yeah, that's just the
Knocking
the
out.
timeout actually. I wasn't paying attention to the clock. I'm just like, oh god, who's killing who? And then the time runs down. Oh boy.
It's like, well, I don't like that for Solo though. I mean, Stacks, he's the young gun. He's the headshotter.
All right,
Okay.
14 now. New turn.
Map point once again for Nuturn.
Can they do it on the attack?
Looks like they have a big stack over at B.
I mean,
But
this
actually,
would be such
that's
a,
where they're setting up.
this would be such a huge surprise if they can just well execute on this. There is the setup here from King, but there's 3 members over at the A site here for Vision
Yeah,
Strikers.
they don't have that much. I mean, we can see Zest pop out into heaven to offer some support, but this is definitely a room that can be taken over by Nuturn.
All right, well, Cloudburst going out around the corner, blocking off that back sight. Shots starting to spray through, looking for some pre-fire.
King right behind the pillar.
They'll just back off. No damage exchanged on either side.
Oh, they're coming back in through that B main. It's been a bit of a rotation. They do have Stacks in B now. Still, though, RB, as well as Glow, over near ramps for A.
Any kind of blind spray through that smoke would be huge. Yeah. Oh, there's the blind. Zest hugging in the corner. Have they spotted him? Yes, they do. Allow finds one. Lockett gets the other. Turret now obsolete and offline.
5
Spike can get
against
planted.
2.
Have they actually done it? New turn. 5v2. Looking to close it out. Glow trying to fake with the TP. Cloudburst going to expire. He takes a little bit of damage through the smoke. Throws out a dark cover. But it would take an absolute miracle. Solo comes around, finds RB. It's all on Glow, the veteran, and he has fallen! Nuturn have done it! They are taking us to a map number 5. They have stopped Vision Strikers in their tracks. 27-1 at the end. They finally lose on split.
Suggests the only one over in A lobby, everyone else in B lobby. Looks like they want to infiltrate B main very quickly here. Solo with the turret directly into B main. Hops over. Insta orb grab.
Oh yeah,
Give me that orb.
+1. Interesting sentry set up here from King in the back. Has it boosted over the box and the alley wall there? Over towards the defender spawn.
Yeah, I'm seeing some more and more Killjoys put it there.
And changing it up. You spot it. Will eliminate it. Lakia just looking to scout the site. Doesn't see anything yet. The team's going to get cut off a little bit by that Nano Swarm. Now can continue to press forward, but Lakia has taken a ton of damage on this entry. Down to 19 HP, but the spike will get planted. Now it comes down to Vision Strikers to try to retake, but it's a great early pick here. As Stacks does fall, RB responding. Gets rid of Solo. Is he prepared?
Waiting
on
around
the
the corner, though.
Oh, he gets him. What? Great headshot. The one tap. I mean, even if he shot him in the chest, it would have been a kill. All the same, just clearing through B main now. The Boombot will let him know that it is all good, and everybody should be clustered up here on the site.
Throw out that fault line as well.
Doesn't get the
Another
hit.
flash ready.
Oh, but here's Allow holding down the staircase, has to reload. So King does manage to find the elimination. Now it's just Suggest all on his lonesome, playing around the smoke. Tries to go for the right click, but Glow is there. The defuse will come through, and Vision Strikers of all days, of all matches, are just absolutely dominating pistol rounds.
Yeah, yeah. They're looking good on that. You know, we did have the one pistol round win from their opponents here tonight. Nuturn taking it on split on the offense. All right, Nuturn. Let's see if they buy. I think they're going to save. Yeah, looks like it.
Not going to go in for
-0 all around.
anything.
We don't even want a flash. We don't even want to be tempted to use a flash.
Don't need them.
Yeah. Spectres on the other side. Spectres and armor.
Flashes are for babies. Don't need that to win this round. Sentry just to clear. Could be, you know, potentially somebody in wine, but highly unlikely.
They grab the orb. Seems like a pretty useful thing to do on a save round like this.
I mean, they're just funneling these into solo. Just trying to fast track him to that lockdown. Allow. Waiting on the corner as King is just stacked up here.
I wonder if they'll try to get that other orb on solo as well. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, double up.
Just farm the orbs.
He's
That's
already into B main.
Yeah, it looks like that is actually what they're going to do. I love it. I love it.
He misses the jump onto the box a few times. Eventually he gets it.
In his defense, that box is really hard to jump onto.
Sentry going to be destroyed. King still holding, not giving any movement whatsoever. No indication that he could possibly be sitting in this cubby. Perry, in the meantime, moving up towards Market with Lakia. They're going to have to break through this door.
Ready right now to throw down that dark cover.
Oh.
Suggest falls to King.
Yep.
He's been waiting patiently.
Makes his presence known. Zest in the meantime, the crossfire. And back ramp will find one. Perry trying to drop down to get the finish there. Will not be able to do so. Wrap around. This is just going to be a cheeky plant here. As they will get word of it that it's over here on the A site. And Allow falling means that it's all on solo. But hey, they get the spike down. This is not a bad rotation for them at all. And
Oh, for spending no money? Double orb and the plant?
Whoa.
And then solo gets a little cheeky, almost gets him right there. Of course, he's not going to be able to win the round, though.
Yeah, will just get pushed from behind. So Zest finds 3 on the round. Vision Strikers will move up to 0, but about as good as it could get.
Yeah, absolutely. Impressive showing there by Nuturn. Vision Strikers, though, holding tight where they need to. Now, Lockdown is prepared for solo after grabbing so many orbs.
Yeah, King is still 3 away. Just basically getting all of the kills that he's got.
Yep.
So
of course, Zest is 3 away from using that Hunter's Fury to stop it. So they definitely could do a strategy here.
Which is why I think they're looking to set up pretty aggressively over here at A. We'll see if this ends up being a rush. There's a 3-member stack over towards this A side. Fault line will open. They'll get a dart out as well. So blind will connect. Just, you know, I don't know. Yeah, there are in fact people outside.
Pushing up this mid catwalk. Suggest and Allow. Lakia shooting down the boombot as it comes around. The flash comes. Just guns.
RB just kind of jumps straight over top of him, but the nade finds solo and stacks there with the crossfire. They'll get another. Suddenly, this does not look great. Hawk will get destroyed, but Allow cannot line up the shot. Just Perry and Suggest left alive.
Yeah, so 5 against 2. Very tough. But Suggest gets a couple kills before RB takes him down. Only Perry left over. Can't expect too much 1-on-3.
It's getting wrapped around on. Already we see Zest making his way up to the top mid. Alarm bot around the corner as well as they just keep checking. Oh.
Throws out dark cover. Throws out the paranoia below as well. Actually does hit.
Got back into hell safely though.
I like the spot he's taken. King peeks out. He might be able to get the kill.
30초 남았습니다.
Peeking angle for sure. All right, dark cover now coming through. King's starting to inch up. Timing on this peak could be huge. Also have Zest moving around from behind.
Yeah, Zest is going to be a hard one to deal with here. Oh! Perry gets that kill.
Okay, gets one. Oh, no! Don't want to play it there. He's wary about Heaven. Tries to clear it, but there's the push. Oh, Perry.
Oh, that's the first time I've seen someone killed from a recon bolt.
Can't blame him, really. It was just so much ambiguity about where they could be. So many different angles to worry about. And just caught off guard by the peek at main.
Yeah.
So it does end up falling.
He played it well. It's just that recon bolt. Those are sly characters. They're sometimes hard to hit.
Well, 3 rounds now for Vision Strikers. Strong start to the defense, but that's, to be anticipated for the most part.
아군이 한 명. 10초 남았습니다.
All right, here we go. Push up through B main immediately here. Allow getting through, taking some damage there. Goes on the Cloudburst, has... Oh, misses the blades.
They just ran right past each other. King, yeah, right through the smoke. Now Zest set up. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a bit brutal.
Solo does manage to find one over in mid. Oh, dear.
적군이 한 명 남았습니다.
Oh,
That's
beautifully
bad.
played from Zest, picking up 3 kills.
I mean, Perry couldn't have known, but maybe should have been
This is-
prepared for it to be on the cross, but unfortunate TP does cost him quite a bit.
This is so not the round that you want. I mean, going down 0-4 now. Feels like they had some cool strats coming in, farming all those orbs and everything, but everything falling apart a little bit here for Nuturn.
I mean, they just haven't been able to, actually use the damn lockdown.
Yeah.
Got it ready so early on, but
Seems all for naught.
do it now.
Oh, yeah.
Do it now, 1v3. Oh, sees the jump. There's the peek. Oh, if he could have lined him up, would have been huge. A little bit of damage onto King, but there is the closeout as Vision Strikers will get themselves a 4th round.
All right, Vision Strikers in a commanding lead here on Ascent.
B 가자. B 그거 올치기.
But don't forget, right? They're on the defense. It's to be expected to have a bit of a lead.
Yep, and also, a save round there for Nuturn. So now we'll be coming back in with guns, but if they can't get something done here, that's when you really have to start worrying. But the problem is they don't have any other ults up right now. A couple kills away from having 4 online.
And the thing is, the lockdown can be countered by the opposing lockdown sometimes, but more often the Hunter's Fury, which they have both ready.
Yep.
So all that rushing up, not doing enough.
They need to try to find a surprise placement play with verticality perhaps for the lockdown, but there's limited options with which to do that. Trailblazer just going to be destroyed there over by Boiler.
Yeah, we're going to have Perry pop over to the other side with that shrouded step. Up goes the turret in mid. King and Zest waiting in that mid market. Wow, coming through B main now.
Zest is going to go for a peek here. Gets the spot. Throws out the recon bolt. Instantly destroyed. Rotation now starting to come over towards that B site. Off dark cover. Cutting off market. As well as that defender's access. Zest going to be sprayed down. Great angle there from Suggest. Gets the kill.
Wow, already in position over here. Guarding the entrance.
Yep. And now, I mean, oh, Solo. Whoop.
Gets that strong kill on RB.
I thought maybe he was going to botch it there actually for a second, but playing this great little lurk angle. Solo finds one, has the alarm bot set up as well.
Yeah, Stack's going hunting for him right now. Looks like they're going to give up on it.
Yep, can't do anything here. 2v5 with this Killjoy lurking so far behind you. It's best to just go ahead, chill back. Glow, however?
Yeah, I think he wants a kill.
Well, they're not going to exit that way. Okay, just looking over towards the spawn, and then they decide, okay, let's just go ahead, exit together over towards B lobby. Solo.
Covering a little bit.
He's so close to moving up the boiler. Stax is
Stax
not
ring.
watching quite the right angle.
Oh, sick kill from Solo.
Yep. Another nice one from him.
Well, they
Turn around the
really
board?
they needed that round.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, Vision Striker still has plenty of money. They're going to be able to rebuy, but every little kill there that they get that's extra is nice. Start whittling them down. Erode that lead a bit.
Oh, 1 to 4. Buy still in for Vision Strikers. I mean, money, not too bad for them unless they lose out on this round. So definitely a potential swing back into their favor. But Nuturn, if they can get the momentum like we've seen them do in the last several games, this could be a huge run for them deep on this attacking side.
Right, waiting over in A lobby. Only Solo over in B lobby. Lakia. He's trying to peek into the mid. Zest Owl Drone coming through. Sick shot.
Oh yeah, take that, alarm bot.
Wow. Get wrecked, alarm bot, you idiot.
Just sat there and took it. Didn't try to run away at all.
No. See, that's why you got to recall that as soon as someone shoots their arrow.
Be spotting them out. Blast pack will move forward. It's going to be Tailwind in onto the side. The Rolling Thunder comes crashing through. The Rocket will trade one back, but Lakia's there to capitalize on stacks. Door now shutting. Solo coming in from Boiler. Finds Glow, and it's looking like a fantastic plant and hold here for Nuturn. Dart lineup will connect once onto Perry, but can't quite get the second shot to finish him off.
In comes Aldrone to check out where they are at. Fault line getting ready here as well. Solo gets picked off by King. But looks like that's it. They're going to go ahead and save, and another round going to Nuturn.
Yeah, as good as it's going to get for them. Even though, I mean, given the HP bars, honestly, might have been able to pull it off, but it's just too risky. Don't really want to mess around with it. So I'll decide to go ahead, pull back, hold on to their guns, so they at least have a few rifles here for their team going into the next round. But Nuturn, they're halfway there to tying us.
Yeah.
2 rounds now.
Yeah. And look, these are the rounds that matter a little bit more, to be honest. Those pistol rounds, like, you forget sometimes that half of Vision Striker's score is the pistol round and the round thereafter.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know about you, but I don't count pistol rounds. You got to win by 4 in my world.
We should implement that. The new Artosis game mode, win by 4.
It never ends if the teams are both good.
There's an infinite loop. Well, the 2 rifles recovered, a Sheriff for Glow. Looks like Stacks, yeah, Sheriff as well. And RB with a Bucky. Does he try to get spicy over here? Could have a Hawk blind out with a double, maybe a blast pack forward. Seems like the answer is going to be no. We'll just continue to play back on the corner.
Yeah, just wait around the
Hello.
side. Oh, actually gets a decent hit, but Allow finishes him off there. That Phantom. Allow jumping in.
Draft Tailwind onto the site. Spike shifted over here for Suggest. Plant will come down. Be into the corner. The door shuts. See, Stacks already moving out. Lockett trying to clear that recon bolt. Stacks finds one. Zest gets another.
Okay, Seeker's coming out right now as well.
Just will get rid of one. Trailblazer does go in for the tag as the lockdown does get used. Gonna be
Double
countered now.
lockdown.
Yes, Solo looking to counter them out. Says, I dare you to come into the site. Just back away. Allow to just get picked off, and now it's all gonna come down to Solo. King moving around from behind. Oh, man!
Whoa!
Draws back down, gets the headshot, and is the only one detained. Beautifully done by Vision Strikers.
Very impressive there, right before that lockdown.
I can't believe he got Solo.
Yeah. Solo's got to really be shaking his head right now. Honestly, when we're doing these shots, I want to see the team that lost. The reaction on their face a little bit more sometimes. A lot of these pro gamers are pretty hard on themselves.
I mean, when you're getting this close to, taking down the Titans that are the Vision Strikers, every little mistake is going to weigh on you that much more heavily.
It's 2-5 right now. 5 more rounds to go. See what Nuturn can do here on the offense.
Yeah, and if this becomes, a 5-7 or something like that for Nuturn, you start feeling a bit more okay.
Yeah,
they get ready
absolutely.
to move over onto the defense. So it's certainly not down and out of it yet, but want to rack up as much as they possibly can. It's going to be a slow creep up mid.
Stacks is waiting
Down
here in the
mid, I should say.
boiler. Gonna go ahead with that blind, big blind. He's gonna jump away from this area into garden.
It makes it on the cross, sees with a recon bolt revealing. He says, I am not playing around with that. Trailblazer moving forward now. Hunter's Fury to try to clear him out. Will tag him once, manages to evade the third and final shot. Obviously can't heal himself up, so just has to play back. A little bit of that one-way smoke here. Try to spot their feet, just doesn't manage to do so.
An aftershock in to clear a little bit. Glow still waiting. Blind comes out through. Loud turns around. Perry covering a little bit on that one-way smoke. Checking back into B lobby.
They're going to start making their way over to B. Market door has been shut. Solo continuing to inch forward up around bench. We'll just put a nanoswarm set up here.
30초 남았습니다.
Lakia does not have much HP, so there's effectively one person guarding this side.
All right, time to come in.
Out from either side. Tailwind forward over towards the switch.
Nanostorm slowing it down a little bit. King gets 1 kill as they come in on Suggest, but Lakia guns him down, stacks as well.
10초
Yeah,
남았습니다.
now it's just going to be RB.
적군이 한
I
명
was going to say
남았습니다.
and Glow, but Glow is very swiftly removed from the equation. Spike still with a few seconds to spare, does get planted, and RB just has to hold on to his weapon as he plays back over towards A. So this is going to be a 3rd round now for Nuturn.
All right, 3 to 5.
Keeping
Closing
it
that
swingy.
gap. Yeah, yeah. That's what you want here. A little bit of hunting going on. Just checking where he's at. He's over in Wine, so of course won't see any engagement happen. Can't get over there that quick.
Yeah. You just have to wait for the spike to go ahead and tick away. So we get a little bit of extra downtime. This is time for Vision Strikers to sit back and meditate. Focus
Yeah.
on the next round.
All right, how do we get to that 6?
Solo is hunting. Oh,
What?
no way. Oh, okay.
Oh!
Never mind.
Oh!
Never mind. You didn't find RB. RB found you.
That hurts. Oh man, I feel for Solo right now. Like,
호로 막힐 것 같아.
feels like some of these younger guys, he's trying to go head to head against them. Like, listen, man, 10 years ago, 100% you wreck him, but
Oh,
he was
dear.
only 5 back then. So
Yeah.
Oof.
Damn. I mean, the Nanoswarm into just the insta-dink. Solid stuff from RB, just, you know, in a lost round.
I love how I thought that Solo would not run over to the line, and then he did.
Yep, and then he got
God.
there, and then
Like, no, that's pretty
died.
far away. Like, there's too many corners to check. You're not going to do it.
Oh, Allow going to be avoiding the nade. Gets a couple people with the after effect. Allow now moving forward is completely blinded. RB sitting in hell, manages to find the headshot. Stacks in the meantime up top. Will claim 2. Just like that.
Almost nothing left here for Nuturn.
We continue to swing. Solo will find Glow, playing over towards Tree. Drone getting ready to move forward and check, but it's going to be a rotate out as they get ready to try and drift over towards the B site.
Perry has the spike going back through that attacker main.
Or they just save, but breaking down the market door.
You think they'll actually try to plant? No.
I would advise against it. I thought for a
Like, I
second.
think your guns cost a lot of money. You guys should probably sit back.
For a
Solo,
s-
I know you don't have any money because you just died in the very last second of the last
I
round.
mean, he's just playing it so aggro that I'm like, are they gonna? I'm like, no, okay. Solo's just a little bloodthirsty, I think.
Yeah. I think Solo's angry. He wants revenge right now.
Oh, is he ready for window? Oh, spots him. It's quite a lot of damage on this.
Yeah.
guy.
30초 남았습니다.
He's gonna keep playing up. Recon won't spot him. Oh, he almost got line of sight there. Onto Stax' head, or sorry, onto RB's head.
Oh my god, look at this angle he's coming from.
Creeping around from the back.
Oh.
Oh no, he completely botches it.
Zest gets him.
It's a disaster. And now
Yeah.
Perry's like, well, I definitely cannot go plant this. So
Well, I mean, is he... Okay, is Solo tilted, or is he just going for broke here? Is he just saying, you know what, we have to take the risks?
I think he's living up to his name, and he's going on a solo mission, and he's, you know, damned if I do, damned if I don't. I am going for this,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
unfortunately has not worked out 2 times in a row. But we'll see if he's going to be able to adjust moving forward.
A lot of
And
voices there on Nuturn.
Rein himself back in a little bit. It's been a little out of control.
We did see that from him on Haven, where he was a little bit too much.
Yeah. Well, might be right back to gathering ult orbs as he's sitting outside of B lobby.
They do get that full buy, so good to see. Suggest taking the orb. He has Rolling Thunder up now. Seeing Perry here. Looking to the mid. Smoke wears out in the mid.
John coming up all the way back from defender spawn. Doesn't get any vision at all.
Vision Strikers has everything locked down pretty tight right now.
And this is what they do, and this is why things can be worrisome. Turret just going to be lobbed down on the other side. Glow TPing out of pizza across the market. Now trying to change it up a little bit. Barely makes it around that corner. Otherwise, Solo may be spot. Ooh, hello.
Pokes his head there. Some nice spraying through the wall. Does do a bit of damage to Glow.
Omen can jump pretty high. Makes it clear over that wall. Wow. Domed instantly as this pushes forward. Suggest will manage to get him through the smoke. King now setting up in back sight. Does get stunned up by that fault line, I do believe. And Glow is going to be zoned off, but you don't quite spot him. There's the blind coming through. Suggest will push through. Finishes him off, and it's a 2v3 as the spike gets planted. Suggest set up here in Boathouse. Let's see what he can get done.
Might get him. Aftershock going out as they come around the side, taking down Stacks.
And now Suggest needs to clutch this if they want to win the round. Spots one, a little bit of damage in. RB drops down, sees him. As they try to play around the double peek, he moves out, and Glow is ready for it. The fuse will be there. 7-3, 2 more rounds to go in the half.
Had to take the chance, unable to clutch. All right.
Damn close, though.
Yeah, we're having a few of these close rounds, but still 3-7. That's pretty dominating for Vision Strikers right now.
Like I said, if they could just get to 5, win these next 2.
Get to 5, it's even.
It's not a terrible position here for Nuturn.
If they're down 5-7, it's even. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes the defender side can definitely lend itself to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a great entry here for Suggest, but it seems like I believe it was Lakia after the plant just didn't really respond fast enough to the push across from Stack, so just gets lost. You know, maybe thought that he was going to be completely contained because of the aftershock that was used, but either way, gets tagged up from behind. So definitely not what you want to have happen.
Taking down the turret here. As they push in.
Drone, yeah, sees a lot.
It's a little bit of a cheap round here for Nuturn, by the way. Ooh, Glow with the kill onto Solo.
It's taken rather low, but Stacks on the rotation could always go ahead, try to top him up, push in. Allow, manages to find one, but Zest just lurking in the back. Manages to find 2, gets the insta-tap onto Suggest before falling to Lakia. The blind comes in, Glow cleans up another one, and Stacks is there. 8-3, the 5-round dream is dead for Nuturn.
All right. Now we have that replaced by the 4-round dream. Final round before we switch sides. Can Nuturn pick up just one more?
I mean, I don't recall exactly how much of a run back it was, but I am fairly certain that when Nuturn took Vision Strikers into overtime, the first time that they clashed in the open qualifier for Challengers Week 1, they had to win on a massive streak in order to make that happen. That might be what we're looking like again. It's not a good position to be in, but
you don't get to always choose, right?
It's been done before.
Yeah.
So maybe they can do it again.
Well, they were stacked up over in A lobby. Backing up now a little bit. Shoots down that boom bot, so still they're being careful around here. Vision Strikers are. Only Lakia, though. Big movement in the mid. Allow coming up to Pizza. Throws down that cloudburst, shoots into it.
It's taking their time.
Checking Boiler out.
Just trying to gather as much info as they possibly can, but this is what Vision Strikers excels at. So, slow playing, not always going to be a great thing. RB set up here in the back sight. Paranoia from scratching through. Hunter's Fury going to be used. Seekers now sent out. Lakia looking for the pick. Can't quite find one. Allow moving forward. Does manage to trade 1-for-1 before Zest strikes him down. As Stacks still set up here on Heaven. We've seen how deadly he can be in this position. Couple shots flying through. The operator still set up watching this back sight cross. Ooh. There's the hit. Locking down the swap out on the gun. RB comes up with 2, and there you go.
All right, Vision Strikers dominate on the defense there.
Absolutely.
9-3.
Massive here for Vision Strikers. 9-3, as you say. The 8-4 dream unable to come true. And yet again, an incredibly important pistol round for Nuturn in a day where they have not been able to win pistol rounds.
Yeah. They took the one on split, and that was it. And that, I mean, that was important, but they got they barely got it.
Yeah. Well,
but you're right. They do need this next pistol round.
Let's see how they fare on the defender side of the map. To go out like this, you know, and have Ascent be about as one-sided as Icebox was, about as one-sided as Haven was, would not be a good look. It would be, I think, probably the worst way that you could lose this series if you're Nuturn.
Yeah, 2 close maps and 3 blowouts
Yeah.
is not the 3-2 you were looking for.
Definitely not, especially on this map where they have beaten Vision Strikers and have gotten close to beating them every single time that they've clashed.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that the defender side is going to be favoring them just a bit here, because we've seen them opting to go for the less standard side first.
Yeah.
I guess we should say. Icebox, they went for attack first. They went for attack first here. So,
well, that can be a bit brutal. It can be a bit demoralizing. Make your opponents think, you know what, we're so close here to actually winning. It really does feel like a steep wall to climb, especially with that pistol round looming in front of you.
Yep. Well, let's see what they get done. Looking like 4 ghosts for the side of Vision Strikers. Glow going for a bit of utility and that light armor. Very much the classic side for Nuturn.
Yeah, Nuturn set up here. Solo just peeking into A main. Little setup for the side of Vision Strikers. Gonna remove that alarm bot.
Door to market already being shut. They don't want to deal with any shenanigans of Vision Strikers getting their way up past bench into market and trying to wrap around that side, so want to just be able to focus solely on holding down that B lobby.
And it looks like they will go towards mid a bit. Perry continually peeking in. Really unsure where they're at. You see Solo over in Wine. RB jumping off that mid catwalk. Join his friends up in mid-market.
Drone not going to spot anything. They make their way over to the door. Suggests starting to wrap around. You can see the pings coming in from Vision Strikers. They hear this. Stacks way into the back.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Zest getting the kill there on Perry is huge.
Oh, can't quite line it up. Lockheed missing the headshot. Now Suggest falling. Vision Strikers.
Stacks
very well
is low,
poised.
but doesn't matter.
I mean, even then, it's a 2v3 at best. Solo pushing around. Does get the headshot. Doesn't take any damage. Crucial little win for him. Pushes the corner, but RB is ready for it with a ghost of his own. Finds the kill, and now it is all on Allow. Creeping down, spots one for just a second, clears the angle, doesn't even quite get the shot. Stacks finishes him with a 1-tap. 10 rounds now, pistol going the way of Vision Strikers.
Kind of as expected. They've had such a hard time with those pistol rounds. All right, let's see what they actually end up buying here.
I think that we just avoid the full force here from the side of Nuturn. Just go in for the save.
어디 핑 찍어.
That is what they're going for. But that means it's very likely to be 11-3. 8-round deficit to decide it.
Not where you want to be at all. Perry not finding too much impact in the game so far. 1-9-3. RB just checking out mid. Hasn't managed to see anything. Recon dart forward, and it is a very heavy stack of utility here from Solo.
Yeah, backs way up.
All right, we'll pull back away from it.
They are going out a little bit towards B. Zest moving through A lobby. All right, the flash goes in.
Doesn't get anything.
Yeah, it doesn't find anyone.
Alarm bot.
All right, here we go.
Where the heck is the alarm bot? There it is. That's the turret. Taking a shot over at mid. Trailblazer does spot him. He'll try to back off. Hawk over the top, doesn't get the blind. Send one into the site, also missing. So Solo still has his eyes about him. Does manage to trade a 1-for-1. Not too bad. As they wait for the rest of the team to join over. Stacks delaying just a little bit. Throws down the spike now, readjusting. Set up into Boathouse as King has the turret set forward.
Coming up sides.
Tries to creep around the back.
Recon bolt in.
Hiding in the smoke is RB, so it doesn't get spotted by it. Couple shots coming through. Oh man, instantly locks onto his head. King pushing the corner. Will fall. Glow finds Suggest, parry gets dropped, and there you have it, the 11th round for Vision Strikers. Now, does the long road to a comeback start for Nuturn when they get rifles in their hands?
Well, they do get the rifles in their hands, and it better, or that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Like, they actually just have to win out from here.
Every round matters. Everything has to be an all-in, whether it's economically or strategically.
They can afford everything this time. Well, almost. Solo can't get his alarm bot, it looks like.
A couple things are going to be lacking. Oh, no, he's got
no, he did get it.
Yeah, he's just got it set up in mid.
I was like, he has enough money. Why did he...
Smoke coming out, cutting off mid. Do we just see full 5-man through mid up to market, perhaps?
Well, that actually was helping them a little bit when they were 5-stacking with their backs up against the wall, just making some strong moves.
Solo's there. Oh, great peek out. Dink into the spray onto RB, finds the kill. Makes the call that there's multiple others in the vicinity. Alarm bot going to be finished off.
Alright, Vision Strikers still going to go up through that mid. They backed off only for a moment. Flash going through.
Hawks flying out, Nanoswarm to buy some time. Solo clearing the dart, but will get revealed at least for a moment. Spots the Nanoswarm getting tossed in. Pulls back off of the ramp to stay safe. Allow, waiting around the corner. One gets spotted, Lakia finds King. Things are looking good overall for Nuturn to potentially take the round. Solo trying to stay hidden. Paranoia cuts off his vision. Now they drop down, and just like that, it may have all unraveled. Sax is still alive, only with 11 HP, but otherwise it's going to be a 3v2 here in favor of Vision Strikers. And if they get this round win, they guarantee themselves at least overtime if Nuturn can come back with a miraculous run.
Throwing absolutely everything out there. Stacks leaving nothing undone. All right, out comes that Aftershock. They're getting ready to try to invade. Glow has such a nice angle here.
Suggest with a couple flashes, throws out one. Glow does get clipped by it. They're running out of time. Suggest is gone. Parry finds one, but needs to do so much more with no time left. Pushes into the smoke, finds one, but cannot line it up onto Zest. It is 12-3. Vision Strikers are 1 round away from being crowned our Masters Korea champions.
I tell you, a good effort there, especially when Solo got that first pick. I thought they were going to be able to do it, but this is it. It's match point for the rest of the night.
And across both halves now, it's been a 7-round win streak for Vision Strikers. They are unrelenting. You can see the money not looking great here for Nuturn, to say the least. Just a great setup here for Vision Strikers. It seemed like maybe Nuturn was going to be able to make it happen, but it all falls apart. A Sheriff in the hands of Suggest, half armor on most everybody else.
Look at this stance right now. They're trying to get the orb.
Yeah, they have the lock.
Vision Strikers, yeah, they were waiting pretty far back. They wanted someone to peek. Still in that position, really taking their time. Just something that Vision Strikers really excels at. Puts so much pressure on their opponents.
I mean, they could just rush aside right now, but they, you know, they don't even want to give up an inch to Nuturn. Even though they have this massive 9-round lead, they say, nope, we're going to play this as if this was 11-12 right now.
Using their absolute best stuff. I mean, there's no reason to hold anything back here. They want to be those champions.
Yeah.
They've worked hard. Honestly, they deserve it.
TP across the other side. Zest will just clear out Wine. Shock Dart thrown into B main. Not going to be able to find anything.
Solo waiting around the side here. The turret
30초 남았습니다.
up near the door. All right, Glow pops around and kills it. All right, I think everyone realized this is where it's going down.
Yep.
Paranoia being thrown out. The flash as well. They pop in.
Solo manages to find one. It's going to be a 2-for-2, but they need to get the spike down pretty soon here. Stax is in onto the site, and now the rotation is coming through as it is just Suggest. All on his lonesome. Lakia, head on his hands. Allow waiting with bated breath, and Suggest has to knife his way through the door. Breaks it down. Flashes flying, but is there anything that this man can do?
Ooh. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tough one. All right, he goes ahead and flashes Flashes out to there as well.
Clearing all angles.
He's
but
got
running
like
out of
no time. He's got to go.
Grabs a gun. It starts ticking away faster and faster. He's so worried about this lurk angle, but he's got to play over onto the side. They're just putting him in a catch-22 situation. 2 members now in Boathouse. The Sova playing all the way into the back. He will drop down. He will look for it, but he will find absolutely nothing. Stacks with that final headshot will take him out. They will take this series.